Connor, I heard you earlier. Just making sure you're good here still.
Yeah.
Okay. You're always like you pop in, you say hi, and you don't talk anymore.
It's 5 o'clock. Give him a break.
I do not
No.
want to make an appearance.
Yeah, you're fine. Cool. So when we last left off, you all traveled across the town in search of mysterious ongoings of this mysterious shadow god, and you had come to the conclusion to come here to the darkened cave where the last time you've ever, or the first time you all saw the symbol of this mysterious god. And you have made it through. When you were halfway through the cave, all the lights and the torches that were on the walls did go out after a large chanting of some sort finished. You all just finished a climactic battle where a shade was appearing, but once you all started pulling out your own sources of light, it ran off. During this time, your sneaky, stealthy ranger friend here was ensuring there was nothing else around and has regrouped with you all this time. You all have the floor.
Be cautious, the shade can still come back.
That's why we stay in the light. I pick up the glowing dagger I still have.
Good, good.
Ash still has his aim in hand.
Is everyone alive? Anyone hurt?
No.
I cannot remember. Let me look. I think you healed.
How do you forget if you got hurt?
It's been a week.
Well, if you look at your health, you're at 31 of 41
I'm
HP.
at 31, yeah. I'm looking.
Yes.
I'm all right. I would say if you're healing later.
I'm gonna give him one of my health potions.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right.
So are we going to? I mean, I think we should probably keep moving, but if you guys absolutely need to sleep, we can, and I could keep watch or something.
I mean, I think we can afford to keep moving.
Sleep in a dungeon? You'd be dead.
So we continue.
For now, it's probably best to continue, considering they're made of chanting, and that big shady thing came out. Who knows if they're not summoning more of those little bitches?
I know. So I was just trying to think of you guys who go casting a lot there. I can go all day.
Sure. Well,
I just hold Eldritch Blast in hand, tried it in the other. I'm good. I don't.
Then you can go with the front.
No. That's a tank's job. Sorry, Bane. That sounds like a Bane job to me. I'll go behind him though. I was gonna take up the rear though, in case the shade comes from behind.
How about someone with light comes from the rear? Because we need someone with light in the front and light in the back, so it doesn't come there. We need to like.
It's so unfortunate. I guess I'll have to go in the middle then. All right.
We need to overlap a light so it doesn't keep coming at us.
You're so smart. All right, I'll go in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a 10-foot light, and I believe Ash has a 20-foot light.
10-foot light. Well, 10-foot bright, 10-foot.
I have like 5-foot bright, 5-foot dim. Okay. So that's what's going on there. Okay, so let's see. You probably should stay in the middle since you have the wildfire spirit and probably have the best chance of going. I'll stay in the back since I can at least get out of trouble if I get shit on. And we'll just go ahead with Bane in the front since Bane can see in the dark, right?
Last session gave him
goggles.
Yeah, I gave him goggles. Okay. And Bane can go in the front and scout out for us in case anything happens.
I'll go directly behind him so I can hit something if he points it out to me.
I think Kier should probably stay in the middle, just because he has the range.
Well, I have range also, so I'm saying in terms of lineup, let's do Bane, me, you, here, and then Bane, me, Ash, here, and then you in the very back. So if you see something, you point it out to Kia. If Bane sees something, you point it out to me, and we have Ash in the middle with the fire spirits if necessary to help us all.
No, just 2. Right now, the only enhancements I have are Rasul exists, and I
The
currently
night vision goggles.
night vision goggles. Yeah, because that's a replicate magic item. I can only have 2 active. I know 4. I can only have 2 active.
So then, Bane, your AC will go down to 21 now because you said 22 last session because you had the +1 listed somewhere, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so it'd be 21 now.
changed-
Okay, cool.
I changed it to 21 last time.
Okay, good. To make sure, I was doing some math the other day. I was like, wait a minute, is he at? Because I thought you were at 3, Jesper, and I was like, why is he not using his third one? And I just thought, oh, it must be for the Bane's armor. But it's all good. Cool.
Yeah, no, I don't get
Well,
3.
my
I
wildfire
don't get
spirit
3.
only lasts for.
It's kind of weird. Artificers actually jump a lot higher at level 6 than level 5.
Yeah, because they get the flash of genius.
That's level
And then
7.
what were you saying, Connor?
My wildfire spirit doesn't last for too much longer, but just an hour. It's been up for, and I assume it's probably been like 30 minutes or something since it was
Oh, well,
cast.
So you cast it in that first fight before the spider, correct? Or is it?
Yes.
So
It was
yeah, it's
during
been
the time
about
for the spider.
30 minutes. Yeah, maybe a little more like 25. But yeah, yeah. I'll let you know when it will fizzle out, unless it dies, of course.
Want to do a power nap for wild sheep deck?
I think we agreed that we got to keep on going.
I didn't fix you last time, didn't I? Yeah.
By the way, DM, just making a quick note. AC is 19, not 20. I just redid the math when you said 22. Because I never took it off that the infusion
+1.
on the armor. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
because I got the new armor, say I'm at 19 now.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
You're all good. That's why we do math between sessions. So,
Okay.
all right. So, as a reminder, short rests are an hour long. But as Bane suggested, they are dangerous to do in enemy territory. The shade has ran off, and you did hear chanting. If you all wish to take a short rest, just let me know.
Gotta keep going, guys.
They're gonna summon more of those things. We gotta end this now.
Alright, let's follow the chanting then.
Currently, there is no chanting.
Do we remember where it was coming from when there was chanting?
The room you are in is the direction it came from. So, right now, the only way out of this room would be to the north right here. There is
we're not on the mine.
We're still on, we're still on the
We're still on
continent
that.
now.
I'm dumb. That's
Yeah, that's why we
100%
were talking
my
about
bad,
not
guys.
moving. We're like, oh, we're not there yet.
I was on the map. I'm like, what are you guys just sitting here for? There you go.
Spend the
All right.
entire session talking about what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do Theater of Mind this session, ladies and gentlemen.
Theater of mind, but it's like it's like memory chess. Like know exactly where you are on the battlefield.
Exactly.
You said the
So just
only exits north.
so there is a exit to the southwest, but there's a giant rock that from a cave in from the first time you guys were here when it exploded.
Oh,
And the only exit you see here is to the north right here.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna take a minute
Or-
to fix Rasul.
To continue through the cave. Inside the exit. The exit would be to the south.
Oh shit, I only have 21
That's where you
HP.
guys just
Okay,
came from.
healed. Okay, I'm gonna drink 2 of my potions then.
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh, Chris. DM Chris.
Yes, Connor. Player Connor.
What is the action to summon my, like, not wildfire spirit, but the other dude? Because we never really talked about that.
So it's just an action to summon. So like any other summon spell, it's an action. And then you use your bonus action to control it, just like your flame spirit. So movement and attack is your bonus action. As all summons, you can. I forget. Is it 5e? You can control all your summons as a bonus. Yeah. So you can command all of them as a bonus action. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
dandy.
Give them all the same command.
Yeah. So they follow
Yeah,
the same command
yeah.
though. So if you say attack,
Yeah.
they all attack or only which ones you want to attack. So you can't have like one attack and one pick up an item. That was the only difference.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not too complicated. Because neither of your summons are free thinking, but your special, your Eon Moss will become free thinking eventually.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Elon Musk.
Wait, what the hell just happened to the page?
Need to refresh it.
Just a second. It completely blacked out for me.
Perfectly fine.
Did you delete your token? Because you were standing right beside me. Now you're gone.
I didn't mean to if I did.
Oh yeah, you did. Your token's gone. Yeah, let me bring him back for you real quick. Copy.
While we're waiting, Chris, I'm just gonna pop. I have 3 health potions. The 1d4 plus 1. I'm just gonna pop one of those.
Yep, go for it. Just roll it right there in the channel, and you Gucci.
Thank you very much. 1d4 plus 1. Ooh, nice.
So 5, yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right.
My son's playing D&D with me today.
What'd you say?
That's what my son's playing D&D right now with me.
Oh, nice. How old's your son again? He's like 7?
6 months. 7
6 months.
Okay, we can curse.
I don't know where I got 7 from. I guess I was hurt.
It's new baby.
Yep, he's 7 months old actually.
Oh, wait. I thought you had a second kid, didn't you?
I do. She's with her mom. They went to the grocery store. She's 2.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, my bad. I had this spot. Sorry. Cool. All right. Well, in that case, yeah, you guys have the floor. So whatever you guys want to do, there's there's nothing to loot or anything. Look through all the cultists. On their robes or under their robes, they had that holy symbol for the mysterious god that you don't know about. And then for you, Kier, none of them have any darkened family markings or anything like that.
None of these ones do.
None of these do. No. None of the ones that the party has fought so far. But their cultist outfits are similar to the ones you saw in the basement, if you remember that.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. They're like robe, dark hoodedness type stuff. The music's on point. I love it.
Hmm.
On, let's go. This is the passageway, right? We're going to?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
go ahead and
stay
get in
close,
your line
everyone.
order, and I'll let you know if you see something, stop, or I'll say stop.
And we use breaching strategy here again, guys. I kind of love that. I'm not gonna lie, Chris. By the way, really
What's
like
up?
that. That it's like breaching strategy, like went through this caves. I like it.
Formation.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
different than normal 5e, where it's just stand somewhere and hit something.
Exactly. It's great. That's why I love it. It's the tenseness, like what could be around the corner. Is it a dragon?
Yeah.
Is it a goblin?
I really hope it's not a dragon at level 5. That's something I would do.
Yeah, I firmly
Mine's
remember our first mission being an
Let's not talk about that.
undead dragon.
yeah, it was a
I've learned
shadow
from my
dragon.
mistakes.
Yeah.
You all know what you're getting into.
No, we didn't. It was our first session. Oh, Torby went out of the order there. Let me fix you real quick. There you go.
Hug in this corner. Is this just because like the illustration's not the best? Is this like some sort of
So that would just be rock. It's the map's called Crystal Mines, but just ignore it. Is
As long
Gotcha,
as
okay.
they're not sentient.
Yeah, it kind of looked like brain matter at first to me, and it made me think mind player, but we're good.
Oh no, I'm just like, again, been
Chris,
playing.
Chris is gonna be paranoid from his last campaign. I take a hammer and hit it really hard.
right now. Do you do it? It's
It'll
just rock. It's
alert
not actually
them.
crystal.
Oh yeah, I'm hitting it.
But
It's not real crystal. Like the map's lying to you. It's just rock.
it's just rock.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ignore it.
Or in there. I don't know.
Wait, why'd you hit it?
See if it was
He's just
sentient
being
or not.
facetious.
Okay, because like,
So hold on. Let's wait a second here. So as you guys come around the corner, you would see the rail track that looks oddly familiar, especially to Connor, who I think tripped like twice in this corner right here, or something like that. You tripped or something. I think it was you. If not you, it was the wolf guy.
That's probably the wolf guy. I think
I
it's the
can
wolf
see the goblin over here. I don't know if you can see me
Yes.
though with the
So
corner.
he can see you.
Ah, damn
As
it.
you come around the corner, a voice would shout out to you all. Well, well, well. I was wondering what was all those crying sounds of death and anguish was echoing through
Those-
this cave.
That was your man dying.
Yeah. Well, they served their purpose. They delayed you long enough. The ritual's already been completed. You might as well just lay down and let us kill you.
You see, I would, but the ground doesn't look very comfortable, so I'm probably going to kill you instead, yeah?
I'm not
Oh.
done here. I got people
Yeah.
to get back to, so if you could kind of just not.
Right, and if you don't mind me asking, since our inevitable death draws near, what was the ritual for?
No, not playing these games again with you all.
Again? Do I know this guy?
He would step a little closer to where you can see him.
Can we see him back here?
No,
Well, you guys probably
he's
can't, but he can.
He's right at the range of my, there we go. Shadow Goblin.
Well,
Oh,
Ragnar wouldn't
that was
recognize
the
him.
I think only.
Oh, you wouldn't recognize him, Ragnar. You're
No,
right.
No, that was
Yeah.
Malakos.
Just Kier and Jesper, I think. And Bane?
No, not Bane. Ash.
Nope.
Just Kier, Jesper, and Ash.
Well, are you like like an army behind you or something, or you just?
Yes,
We,
yes, there is.
we
Hiding in the darkness. Our goddess is everywhere where you can't see.
Well, that is very moving. You know, I would commit to the faith, but I just changed faith, and honestly, you're not all that charismatic.
We don't need to be charismatic, just faithful.
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh, you attacking?
No.
He's just acting.
Still talking.
He's preparing.
No,
he's
sorry,
opening his kit. He's opening
No,
it.
I have the thing open because I'm getting ready to do that. But no.
So just for reference, those who hear him, he is the shadow goblin from when the cave exploded and you caught prisoner and turned into the Darken family as part of their thing. And if you don't remember, let me know and I'll
Like,
try to help you
I
jog your memory.
remember him pretty well.
Okay, cool. Like here, I'll just put him where you can see him real quick. He's not actually here, just so you can see him. This character, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we now turn you in?
Yes, you did. The Darken family. It all went according to plan.
That seems unfortunate. Again, if you do want to live, I feel like letting you go this time seems a little bit too much. But if you just like turn down now, we won't have to do anything harsh.
No. There is no remorse for you all.
Well, all right then. I was just trying to give you now, but you know what happens with the darkness, with flames. It always gets burnt
Yes.
out eventually.
Yes, your flames will snuff out under the cold darkness of death.
It's just getting
And-
kind of boring.
The Shadow Goblin is just going to smile. And he's going to fade into the darkness. Literally fade into the darkness.
Ah,
I should have
great.
shot him. Should have shot him.
Probably.
And combat will start.
Okay.
So give me that initiative order.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, we are ready for this.
Character sheet, please load.
Damn, Kier.
Damn!
Kier shows up half fight and just is like, "Yep, let's do this."
He's nice and prepped. Well rested.
So I got That guy. I need one more character sheet. Where is he at? There he is. Boop. Oh, 1 second here. I need to adjust his stuff. Don't auto roll. Whisper toggle. Avenger toggle. There we go. I need a new mouse. This one has it's doing this double click. When I click once, it will always double click.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, it is very annoying. Well, it doesn't always double click. I would say about like 40% of the time it'll double click on me. So, and majority of the time it's just like that's annoying. It just opens up things for me automatically or whatever. But like there's other times like right now when I double click on a token, it brings up the token information. I'm like I don't need this right now. God damn. I rolled better, please. Holy shit.
No, use your karma last week.
Ah, yeah. Balance.
Dear God. Alright, well. Sending, and then let me add the turn order tracker. Nice. Here, you're first.
Alrighty. And step down. Right. Go forward. Okay, now I can. Moving it there so far. 10, 30. I'll just go for the goblin skirmisher here.
Yep.
Or wait,
Go
what's
for
the monster?
What'd you say? They're humanoids.
Right. Okay. Oh, I was just trying to check because it looked like it was a green border. I was like, isn't that pretty high?
No, it's gray. So
Yeah.
remember, red's minion, gray's normal, blue is elites, and then green is your like big mama boss.
Actually, I'll go for that archer real quick.
Go for it.
Alright.
You have yet to roll, so you can change your target.
Making sure I don't have anything extra on. I'll do bonus action Hunter's Mark. Gonna go 23 hit.
23 does hit. Yes. Let me get the hunter's mark, and that's what 12 damage.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Oh, hold on a second. 25. Oh, hold on a second here. Oop, minus 12. There we go.
Another one.
Hit team.
I have
Let me look.
I have advantage as they have not acted yet.
Then yes, 26 hits.
Okay. And then
Let me do the
13.
damage. That's 13 that kills him.
Okay. Then gonna do my last shot as first turn on the one on the right, the skirmisher.
Alrighty, go for it.
19.
19 will hit.
Then 18 damage.
Dear God. Yeah, they definitely needed you last session. Holy shit.
Yeah, but it really freaking helped.
All right,
I'm
that your
here
turn?
now. Yeah.
Ragnar.
Freak you in your sleep. Which way was Kier firing, bro? Like, can you ping if it was this direction or this direction? Because I wouldn't know where the villains are, but like, okay. Just didn't, so I know which corner to peek.
If you want to get meta about it, you can't see them.
Yes, I can. I have dark vision.
No,
Exactly,
Oh, no,
he's
I'm
invisible.
invisible to creatures. I'm invisible to creatures when I'm in
Is
darkness.
is the arrow completely invisible until it hits the target?
The
By the
arrow's
rules,
not.
it's anything you're wearing or have on you. So as soon as the arrow leaves the
It's one of
bow,
those
it
things
becomes
where like,
visible.
but you don't know where the arrow's coming from, so you don't know where to look. I'm just saying if we want to get meta, I'm not worried about it because you're party members and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
In terms of non-meta, Where's the noise coming from? Because unless the goblins
Yeah.
are silent when they're being
Then
punched with arrows.
Where's
See,
the
that's a
sound
better
of the bodies
question.
dropping going?
then it's this way, to the northwest.
Thank you.
Connor coming clutch with the easy solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the big guy, so I'm just gonna do an Eldritch Blast at the skirmisher.
Yeah, that's why I went for those.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to hold our action because the main guy can shade.
12 would miss.
Okay, then fire another one, 22.
Wait, back up. Why did
22
I
would
have
hit.
a turn order?
Did you not add your initiative?
I did. I clicked on my token. I should have.
Alright.
I rolled 21.
Alright, well,
Ah,
good thing. Oh, add you.
just
Got it.
yeet your character back on, and you got it.
And of course, Chris, back him up 10 feet.
Backing up. Backing up.
Well,
Esper, what is your dex modifier?
+2.
And we're gonna
You go
retire.
after him.
Yeah.
Back up 10 feet. Boop. And then that was what, 6 damage?
Yep.
Ash.
All right, just to confirm, my wildfire spirit does produce light.
He does 10 feet.
Okay, cool. Just making sure for strategical reasons. Okay, Asher's gonna move up 5, 10, just to be able to see what's going on. Goes, okay, backs up another 5 feet. And he's gonna use his action to just stand there. Doesn't look like anything's happening, but he's rooting down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're using that ability finally.
yeah, it's about time. It's very situational. You can get
It
screwed
is.
over very easily.
But it's also pretty strong.
It is. So he's gonna be there. I think he's producing a good amount of light. He has no idea where I was gonna say Cheer. God dang it, Cheer was. So he's not gonna worry about that. He will
Mhm.
command his wildfire spirit though to move as his bonus action forward. Can his wildfire spirit hold an action, like prepare an
No.
action? Okay.
No, that'll be part of your prepared action to. You would order him, and you don't do prepared actions as a main action, anyways. So
Okay.
you'd use your main action to order him to hold an action to attack or something like that.
Okay, cool. Then he's going to just be commanded to move over here, which is not part of his like special actions, and he'll be because of that just doing the dodge action.
Perfect. The goblin skirmisher is bloodied. What is the range of his weapon? What's his range?
Just Kier in the middle.
Well, he can't see here. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to.
No.
As I drew it out, I'm like, shit, he can't see him. So we're gonna move up this many feet. I can see Ragnar. We're gonna shoot you.
Freaking no.
10. Sure, 10
Bounces
misses.
off the
Yep,
armor.
and that's his turn. Jesper.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can't see shit, so I'm gonna move. Okay, I'm just gonna blast the Goblin Skirmisher.
Go for it.
Where's my fucking Firebolt?
12 would miss.
Okay. Rasul, you try. Okay. Call, motherfucker.
That would miss.
Well, shit nuggets on piss bread. Back up 10 feet.
You're having a rough day.
Yeah. I have +5 int. That's the worst part. End turn.
Mm-hmm. Righty.
Yeah.
Goblin Archer's dead. We don't have to worry about him. Bane.
All right, you might hear a baby cry here in a minute, but 5, 10, 15, 20 for that berry. And see this guy here? I'm full dead.
Right.
14 necro damage, and that ends my turn.
Dead. Your son is not very happy. He disapproves of your actions, Torbane.
He approves of me not pulling the bottle out of his mouth. What he disapproves of.
Oh, I see. He disapproves of your actions.
Yeah.
The cultist is not going. A mysterious person who's on the GM layer is going.
Oh.
Well, now we know that there's someone else there.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
it's the shadow goblin guy.
Do you mean the shade?
That's what you would think.
No, Shadow Goblin got
Um,
10 for initiative.
Which would be the next. Oh no, Bane had a 9.
Kier, what is your AC? Would a 17 hit you?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
So you're going to take 13 necrotic damage as a shadowy hand comes out and touches you.
Okay, cringe.
And your strength score goes down by this much. 2.
Hmm.
And then
Wrong house, fool.
as it appears, it then disappears. Back into the shadows. Hey, cultist will now go. He's coming out of the shadows, running up. And what's the spell list again? Let's see here what we got. Let us cast. See here, he can see you. What's gonna be the biggest? Well, he can't see you, but he can see you.
Leave
He
Rasul
is-
is tiny.
Nope, not gonna be hitting Rasul. So Bane, we're gonna try to hit you, because why not? Seeing all your armor, he's just gonna cast Magic Missile. This is gonna be a safe bet.
It'll all go too.
11 force damage on you, Bane. And that is the cultist's turn. Here's not your turn yet. We have the mysterious GM overlay person.
Playing it out.
So we're going to. Ash, what is your light distance? With the
20 feet for total light.
20 feet total. Okay, cool. So
10 bright, 10 dim.
15. Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right. So he would have. Okay, cool. So we're gonna avoid that light to the best of our abilities. We can't really avoid it, can we? Shoot. All right.
Yeah.
You're in a annoying position there, Ash. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right?
So in that case, we are going to do what we can only do best and try to attack Bane. So Bane, in front of you, a goblin would appear from the shadows as he goes to attack you. His first attack. Let me make that public for you. 17 miss, and then 10 miss. And then he's going to bonus action, disengage, and then fade back into darkness. Is he has an ability like Kier does. So now, Kier, it's your turn.
Move over here. Is there any way I could try to like figure out where that goblin went, like sound wise?
It would require a perception check.
Okay.
15 and be contested against his stealth check. We're gonna make that in private. Cool. You would know he's in this general area.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. This general area. Like one of these 9 squares right here.
Let's do a shot in this one.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Let's go for
Music
it.
is so chill for a battle.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's just like nice calming music.
Oh, but
Uh,
I guess I have trauma because this is a boss fight theme.
Here, so you fire your arrow, you will not hear it hit anything but rocks or stone.
all right, let's try right here. Top right.
Yep.
Here,
Right, wonderful.
here I got some. Here I can make it bet.
Uh, 17 versus. So you would hit him. You would hear a.
Oh. Wonderful.
Let me do that damage real quick. Yeah, even because you get disadvantage because you're firing into because you're blinded technically, because you can't see your target. But 17 does hit. So.
Alright.
So
Is this just gonna turn
damage.
into a game of Battleship of guessing where he's at?
Yes.
Who knows?
Okay.
Ragnar.
Alright, I'm going to hold my action to put to fire an Eldritch Blast and to it's not Hunter's Mark, what's the thing? Hexblade's Curse. When I see the Shadow Goblin. That's
Perfect.
yep. They're just holding Hexblade's Curse and Eldritch Blast. My turn.
Also, real quick, when you change your music, Jesper, we have to re-click your name and follow up again.
Oh,
So if you still hear the peaceful music, everyone, you got to redo it. Music.
okay.
So, just throwing it
Oh,
out there.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay. Does it just when I play playlists in order? Does it just go along? Does it have to wait till the end of the song?
It will go in order, but if you skip or anything like that, we don't get the skips.
Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. Just throw it out there. All right. Cool. So you're ready action when you see the Shadow Goblin. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Ash.
Alright, Ash is going to use his action. What's the range of summoning the other plant?
Same range
5
as
feet?
your other one.
Oh, beautiful. So that's going to
So
be
30
within
feet.
30 feet. Oh,
Yeah.
that's delightful. Okay, cool. So he's going to, as his regular action, summon up
Thorny.
Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack position. 1, 2, 3. Right.
Hold on. I'm not on the map. I was
Right
grabbing
there,
the token.
Oh, cool. You actually have a token. That is delightful. Oh my god, very different, but I'm good at this. Alright, so
You should
he
have
would've-
control of it.
he would have summoned it like right about there.
Okay.
And then he's going to command both of them to come around this corner and dodge.
Okay. So like
Basically
5
stay
more
by
feet.
each other. And yeah,
Loving the
like
token.
right about there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I threw together last week, and I was just like, it's adorable. We're going with it. I don't care.
I'm good with this.
It's for it is a bush made of thorns for everyone, by the way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
I believe yours now technically.
And yeah, so basically they're there
Yes.
dodging, chilling, having fun.
So is the goblin. So
Nice.
because the
That's-
light would light him up.
Yeah.
That is all my turn.
Yeah.
So Ragnar, do you see Shadow Goblin? I don't think you can.
Not from that angle
Nope.
yet.
No, you can't. Okay, cool. So that's Ash's turn. Skirmisher is dead. Jesper.
Okay, I'm gonna step out here with Rasul, and I am going to. Okay, there's a Shadow Goblin and a Cultist. I'm actually gonna hold my action to cast Fairy Fire on the Shade if it pops back up.
Alrighty.
I'm hoping this works.
Bane, it is your turn.
All right. got a quick question for you. Since I did see him shoot arrows in that corner, and I did hear something go.
You
Was
can
it
see the
now inside?
goblin now. You can see him now.
It's in line now.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So when Ash's flame spirit
Gotcha.
walked around the corner,
Yep.
it has a little bit of a glow around it, and you can see the goblin
Okay.
right there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna grab him.
Nice.
All right, contested grapple checks. Excellent. So make yours first, good sir. Alrighty, well, let's see if I can get out of this.
Big
Well,
bear
that's the
hug.
cultist. I need the shadow goblin. Acrobatics. Roll a d20 plus.
Can he succeed?
5. No, he can't.
Nice.
So I have plus 5. So he is grappled with you, sir.
Ooh, we're gonna punish this dude. Ooh.
Oh boy.
I got
Is that your turn,
things to
Bane?
try out on him.
Bane,
That
it's
ends
your
up-
turn.
Goblin's
that's-
just gonna
that's
get
cool.
horribly wrecked.
Cool. So what we're gonna have happen is fuck. What is this dude gonna do? You're in light, you are not in light. You're not in light. So what we'll do is boop. We get advantage. Oh my god, I keep missing Torbane. I rolled a 9 with advantage.
Big rip.
Okay, he's gonna fade back into darkness. Sadly, Jesper, you did not see him. He was out of your
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's just you have light around you, so he didn't go for you.
Well,
And
I'm
then
just saying,
Kier's
like,
also
because I
light.
have dark vision, so if I see him, I just want to cast it.
So you can't see him. You can't see him in the darkness because, like Kier, when he's in darkness, you can't see him. You need light to see the shade.
Great.
Yeah, if you rely on.
You have to put light on him.
That's what I'm trying to do with Fairy
Um,
Fire.
And then, Kier, with your thing, it doesn't matter at this point. He would have been dead very quickly.
Oh no, I meant the Shadow Goblin.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So never mind. I'll add that 1 HP then.
It was a minimum roll for Hunter's Mark.
So cultist is alive right there. He is going to cast darkness.
Can't do that.
He can, and he will.
No.
On the spell sheet right there. It's a 15-foot little area. Let me draw a shape.
It's illegal.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
I don't believe I have magic dark vision.
I do have a spell for that, but I'm out of all my high level spell slots.
Something like that. Oh, it didn't work. Give me 1 second. Something like that. And he's going to put it right there. Everything in there is darkness. And then he's going to move right there on the other side of Torb and end his turn. Shadow Goblin is in shadows, but he's grappled by Bane. When grappled, you can still if you're grappled, can you move anywhere on any 5-foot side of the person who's grappling you? I forget the rules of that.
I don't believe you can move at all.
I don't think you can move at all.
His speed is 0.
Speed 0. Okay,
Grappled,
perfect.
yeah, speed
They would move there.
0, and it can't benefit from any bonus speed.
In that case, yeah, he would have moved. Coulsos would move there, and then the Shadow Goblin's going to attempt to attack Bane with flanking. So, yeah, that's always fun. So scimitar attack number 1. 22. You'd be taking 11 slashing damage, Torb. Let me turn off GM public. And then second attack on you, Torb. Misses. He's still grappled by you, but he is slashing at you. Kier, it is your turn.
Bonus action. I'm gonna use douse some arrows and poison.
Okay. Oh,
And
you're using
then-
that poison stuff, or is it normal poison?
Normal poison.
Okay. I thought you bring out the fancy stuff.
Well, like the stuff I made.
Mhm.
So we're gonna do.
Don't you have a paralyzing poison? Poison? I thought I gave you.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, we got
don't-
from the basilisk creature, the venom sac that was in the arena.
Oh, I only knew we get the centipede one or whatever. But,
Oh no, that's one thing of centipede. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking something completely different. You're right.
All right,
Because the centipede does paralyze if it reduces your HP to 0.
all right. Guessing at 13 misses.
Who are you attacking? The goblin?
Yeah,
Yeah, it misses.
I at least know where he is due to or grappling.
Yeah, so he has
Oh.
you're smart to assume he hasn't missed yet. Yeah, so that still misses.
Yep. All right.
Ragnar.
To not metagame, although
Mhm.
I'm in darkness, I've not lost in complete sense of my surroundings. I know I was against a wall, so if I backed up 5 feet, I would know
Yep.
I wouldn't be in darkness.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I'm going to say, Bane, make a noise. Just so I know where to shoot.
Would he have made a noise when he just got stabbed?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
he did
Or
get
when-
stabbed.
when there was an attempt to stab him. What is like?
Yeah, the clang of metal on his armor. Ching.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm firing into darkness. That's a disadvantage, but he's grappled, so it's a straight roll. Yeah.
No, still
I don't
disadvantage. You don't get advantage on grapple targets.
Yeah.
What?
That's when they're restrained. You do.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
So you need to get some rope on them.
18.
18 hits.
And I can't do Hexblade's Curse because I believe that requires sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
So yeah, no, that is my turn.
Okay, so the entire blue area is covered in darkness.
Ash.
All right. A quick question: with the darkness spell, it dispels light produced by spells of 2nd level or lower.
Mhm.
Does the light from my produced flame also count for that? So it would dispel the produced flame.
It wouldn't get rid of the produced flame. Just the light would not penetrate. Because your produced flame is not in the darkness; it's in your hand.
Yeah. Wonderful. Cool. So I found some cantrip synergy that actually works. I'm gonna cast Control Flame on my produced flame to double the range of light I produce.
Does that work like that?
Oh wait, non-magical flame. Sorry, no.
Yeah,
God dang
that's
it,
what I
that
was
would've been
like.
so fun.
It's like it's a
Ah.
magical flame.
Yeah, no, I was so excited. God dang it. Okay. Anyway,
It'd been cool. You know what? That could be a boon in the future or something like that. We'll get you some like
I should just be
light-based
carrying
boons.
torches.
So,
I should just be carrying torches for this.
Yeah, you
God
should.
dang it. All right, future reference. Anyway, so in terms of actions, I don't really have much I can do, so I'm going to take the dodge action, and then
Mhm.
as my bonus action, I'm going to command my little dudes to attack the thing making goblin noises nearby.
Go for it. Yeah, so they have disadvantage, but they would know where he's at.
Julio, that is one flame seed and
That
one
would
bite.
miss. The bite 17. I need another one because it's just 14 misses.
14 misses. Cool. Oh wait, is
Yeah, it
Oh,
would be
does
yeah,
balanced
you know
on
what? You're
that.
right. So 17 would hit.
Cool. That is going to
Yeah.
be
Good call on the flanking. 4 piercing.
4 piercing. Nice. Okay, cool.
okay.
Also, I am up to 3 plant points. I have no idea what that means, but
Remember,
Yeah.
so each plant point is a +1 anything one of your plant creatures can do. So saving throw, attack roll, or skill checks.
Oh, is that like? Do I pay for that for an attack?
Yeah, so you have 3 plant
Okay.
points. So you would spend, let's say, let's say the 14. It was a 14 instead of 17. You could spend 2 plant points to make that 16, and then you would have
Okay.
1 plant point left.
Cool.
Yeah, remember plant points go away after so long, or after you uproot, they go away.
Yes, they do. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a little
You
vague.
get it. We're
during
learning.
writing,
You're good.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are perfectly fine, sir.
Okay.
Jesper.
So this is magical darkness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
It is
the
the
way it's phrased, magical darkness dispels stuff when it gets cast, right?
Correct.
What happens if you cast stuff in it after it's been cast?
It still gets dispelled.
Okay.
Yeah.
It dispels light.
Yeah. So the actual item is still enchanted, or if it's a magical light itself, that it's dispelled. But if it's like a sword that glows, and it's like enchanted to glow, the light just goes away, and then when the sword comes out of the darkness, it starts glowing again.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a torch and light it then.
Okay.
I don't know how bright torches are, but I'm assuming it can't.
But they're 20 by 20.
So, question. I assume I would
Mhm.
know that magic darkness can't dispel a mundane torch, right?
It can.
It can?
Non-magical
Yes.
light can't illuminate it.
You have to cast a light spell of 2nd level or higher. That's the only thing that can go through this. Or you have to dispel the darkness.
So if I cast Fairy Fire
No, it
with
has
my
to be higher
last
than-
2nd level self spot, it would work?
Fairy fire
No.
doesn't.
It
Fairy
doesn't
fire
produce
actually create light.
No, it glows things. It does not create light.
Yeah, and it just outlines.
It's like a
what you do in it.
bioluminescence.
Yeah,
Also, it's 2nd level or lower, so 2nd level still does not
Yeah.
cut through.
So
but fairy
Yeah.
fire would work. Fairy
Even
fire
if
would
it
work.
So the options right now are try to hit the cultists to get them drop concentration.
well, I
but
can't see the
if you
cultists
don't-
in the darkness, can I?
No, you cannot.
No.
What I was
No,
saying
but
was.
can you hear him going casting?
Well, here's the thing.
Well, he already cast a spell, so it's done.
Can I cast?
Mm.
If I cast Fairy Fire, will that cancel out the darknesses like disadvantage?
It will not.
No,
No.
because fairy fire does not like
The
produce
second
an
level.
actual light. It's just
The fairy
outlines
fire
what
would be
the-
dispelled if it's inside the darkness, because it is a light-based spell, and darkness removes all 2nd level and lower light-based things.
Okay, question. Did I see what the Shadow Goblin was wearing?
Dark clothing.
Oh, they do shit.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on mute and probably forget about it as I usually do.
Ah, fuck. I don't know what to do here. Can I can't actually.
You could hold your turn.
I'm going to hold my.
Like, hold it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold my action again until I keep the Fairy Fire in case the shade comes after any of us out here.
So you've already hold that action for the fairy fire.
Oh. Oh, I can't. Can I do something else while it's still holding it?
No, you cannot. Because how ready action spells work, you cast a spell and you're holding it to release the spell. So if you do anything else, the spell will fizzle out.
Well, I guess that's
You
all.
can still use.
Okay, I guess I'll have Rasul fly in.
Yep.
And just try to poke this guy.
Okay, the shadow goblin, perfect.
Yeah, 14, I think.
14 misses.
Or wait. Oh yeah, he's not flanking.
No, you don't. Correct.
Also, it's a
Range attack.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Awesome. Bane.
Alright. Gonna keep holding this dude a little bit. I know this guy kind of walked behind me. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Kind of in this area, general area, because I know he went that way.
That's your last 2nd level spell, right?
Nope, I still have one more to this.
You still got one more? Okay, perfect.
Yep. And then I'll attack with him with that. Where is it at? Spiritual Weapon.
Hold on 1 second here.
16 him.
16 wood. Give me 1 second.
Yep. See if I can get rid of this darkness first.
All right, you can get control of your spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Let me give you a saving throw for concentration.
Hey.
And then I look at him and I say, "Now for you, I want prone." Constitution saving throw, cantrip, sapping sting.
Constitution saving throw on the Shadow Cult. No, the
Goblin.
Shadow Goblin.
Yep, the goblin.
Of the image of
He
your
rolled a 2.
sleeping,
Yep,
of
he's
the
fine.
image of your sleeping child on your lap as you do that, boy.
Oh no, he's in the crib now.
Oh, okay.
So he's now proned.
He rolled a
Okay.
21. He's fine.
No. He rolled a 2.
Mm.
No, I rolled a 2.
Yeah,
So remember,
yep, I see.
my
Yep.
mouse is double clicking things. So
Now he's grappled and prone.
yes. So disadvantage on range attacks on him, but advantage on melee attacks.
That's my turn.
Cool. Mysterious dude who's invisible right now is going. Seeing this, so he is going to. Yeah, he's just gonna try to get Bane, honestly, because Bane's the big threat who's not being lit up by lights.
He's still in
So-
range of one of the lights.
No, he's shade. The shade is not, because the plant's only 10 feet.
It's 10
So-
feet bright, 10 feet dim.
Okay, but wait, the darkness went and its
No,
concentration
it's just
is
10
wet.
feet.
So I can
Oh,
see
it's
the
fine.
shade from here.
This is the DM making stuff, so
Oh.
like I'm happy with just any light.
Yes, you can see him, but he's invisible in dark vision. And to dark vision sight, he is invisible.
Oh, damn it.
Correct. It's the exact same ability as Kier's ability.
It's the Gloomstalker 3rd level ability.
Yes. So if there was light, you could see him, or if you had a different type of vision, you could see him, but you cannot.
We need Ragnar to get that magic hex vision from the Warlock spell list.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna keep piling Eldritch Blast invocations on here, so that's probably never
So he
going
would
to
miss.
happen.
Really?
he
You're
would
not
fade
gonna
back
take
and
the
forth.
extra attack invocation?
No, I have that.
He's level 5 warlock. You get 2 invocations, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
yeah, I also have the extra attack just in case I do have to front line.
So the
Assuming
cultist
I-
turn.
The hex blade, who will never swing a blade.
Well, you're in the darkness and I'm not, so frick you.
No, he's in light. The
I
Jesper's in
meant
light.
like
He
he
is a light.
can't do it. He can't do
Oh.
anything from where he is. I can still fire.
So
Not
the
actual.
shadow cultist is going to cast. Reese. So
Oh.
Bane, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Okie dokie. My kryptonite, finally.
Yep.
Be great. I'll fall prone on top of him. It won't be by anything. Oh, Dex. There it is.
It's gonna be a fail.
DC 0. I like it.
Yeah, no, DC's not 0. DC's 13. So I don't know why it says 0. It's so stupid.
Wouldn't the goblin
so
have
yep.
to make one too?
He's already prone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. So I believe if you're prone, movement is at a crawl, so it's halved. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you have advantage if you're within 5 feet, so melee.
And it takes that
Um,
movement to stand up.
And the cultist is going to step away from you, Bane, so you get attack opportunity if you wish to.
Nope, I'm focusing on this dude right here in front of me.
Alrighty. So he's going to step away. And he's going to step right. Here-ish. And that's his turn. Shadow Goblin's going to attempt to escape. So, conflicting things. He might be able to get out.
Nope.
Still got.
Just barely.
That's his turn because he can't. Wait, hold on a second here. Do I get advantage on that? No, just disengage. Hide. I don't get dodge. So big sad. And then yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's doo-doo. Here.
Just because this cultist. I'm gonna shoot not a poisoned arrow, just a normal one at the cultist.
Go for it.
If refresh real quick. There we go.
Oh well, there you go.
He dead.
Yeah, that'd kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't need to worry about. He's dead.
Yeah.
There
Here's
goes
my
Chris.
kryptonite.
It threw his skull and out the other end.
Yeah. Then well then I guess I'll hunter's mark on the shadow goblin.
All
He
right.
is so OP. I feel like he could have made the last fight end like 5 rounds earlier.
Probably could have.
I'll shoot a poisoned arrow.
So OP.
This is at disadvantage though.
Yes, it is.
14. 's gonna miss,
14
right?
misses. Yeah,
Yep.
14 misses. Ragnar.
Well, there's no more darkness, right?
Nope, no more darkness. And
Okay,
the
let's
Shadow Goblin's the only one left.
Yeah, let's fire at the Shadow Goblin.
Oh, and the Shade.
Yeah, but we'll deal with him after this.
Range attack is disadvantage, just a reminder.
Wait, why? Why is range attack
Because prone.
disadvantage?
He's prone.
Am I gonna have to go melee here?
About fucking time.
Yeah, you know.
Your trident
Go
has
melee.
Your trident hits more and deals more damage.
Yeah, finally.
All right. Oh, I wish
God, I give
Thorny
you a
wasn't there. I could get advantage.
There you go, Hex bitch.
I'm gonna miss both of these.
That's
Oh,
a
no,
hit.
okay.
24 hits. You had advantage because
And-
I'm prone. So
Yep.
12. All right.
And extra attack. 28.
Yep, that He is on his last legs. He's bleeding out. His just Torb just has him like in a, I don't know, just big beefy arms wrapped around his tiny frame. It's just not good.
Yeah, Ragnar just looks at his trident like, huh. Just,
Yeah.
okay.
You have a +9 to hit versus your +6 with your Eldritch Blast.
It's
Or is it plus
+8.
seven?
You have the same plus to hit as
Okay.
me with favored enemy.
Yeah, because I have max charisma, and then it's a +1 weapon, so yeah.
I give you a cool story plot stuff, and you don't even use your trident.
It's just so tactically superior.
God, I should
No!
ban you from
No,
taking
it isn't!
ranged attack. I
A
should
plus-
ban you from doing.
A +3 is
Or-
a lot more valuable than range.
No, it's not a +3. It's a +8 to a +9. So
have-
it's only a +1
Do you
difference.
have 3 more? Does it say plus? Is it 3 more than your range attack?
That's
No.
one more than range attack.
Oh, it's
It's
one more.
one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, the damage die is lower.
Yes. D8 for my trident, unless if I'm using two-handed, which I'm not because I have a shield. D10 for the Eldritch Blast. And Eldritch Blast
Also,
pushes them back.
I should remind you, Park. Your trident has reach, so
Yeah,
you could have.
Gosh damn it, I know it has 10 feet. I could have done flanking.
I mean, there's not really any position he could get in. except
Anyways,
maybe-
Connor,
No.
it's Connor's turn, guys. It's Connor's turn.
Yeah.
So at this point, Ash, hearing just like all the fighting going on, is kind of like, all right. So, how many more enemies are left?
2,
Zero
the
to
Shade
that.
and the Goblin.
Where's the shade?
The 3. I don't freaking know. We have to wait for him to appear. Hold your attack.
It's been around me every time, so come stand by me.
All right. He's going to order his bush. Using a bonus action, he's commanding his bush and Wildfire Spirit to move over to be flanking Bane, and use his regular action to command them to attack the shade when it appears. Cool.
So you should be able to see because you get. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'll move them for you.
They,
you want
they
him,
have
like-
dark vision, so they can see. He cannot see.
Yeah, but you want them like right there because you can see through your. You have permission. Oh no, I gave. Wait.
I do not.
No, Jasper can see it. What the fuck?
Why can I see it?
I don't know. Why do you have? Hold on a second here.
It's because of my vampire powers.
Dynamic
No,
lighting
with his dark vision.
has vision, bright light. You can't see through your thing, Ash, over here on the left.
I should not be
There's
able
there's
to.
there's
No.
yeah there's,
I gave you vision because that way you can't control them.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so I'm saying
so meta-wise, Ash cannot see what they're seeing. They cannot communicate.
yes.
They can nothing. But they have dark vision, so they can follow his orders and like see things for themselves.
Exactly. Hence why I gave the one that's on fire to provision, so you can do that, so you can move them
Yes.
yourself. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Making sure. Also, I realized why Jesper can see it. It's because so you can do Control L on any of the tokens you control up, so you can see what that specific token can see.
Mm.
And when I do it on the flame, I just see Jesper lighting up. I'm like, why? I remember you have your dagger that's being lit.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Would it be all right for the wildfire spirit to switch places with the bush? Because they're both
Yes.
intelligent creatures. Actually, the wildfire spirit is a lot more intelligent than the bush. But
yes, go for it.
cool.
There you go.
That is all for me.
Jesper,
Okay, so I can still see the goblin, right?
you can, yes.
Okay. We established last time firebolt doesn't cause grease to explode, right?
We established that it does.
Oh, okay. Then I'll pull out a
Grease is flammable.
I'll pull a crossbow and fire at him because I don't want to accidentally light my friends on fire.
Is this lethal or non-lethal?
In this
We
situation,
can interrogate him.
I believe I remember having something to disappear.
The thing is, I don't know if the shade. Actually, can I make an Arcana check to know how to think how the shade might operate this turn? Like,
Give me a insight check, but using your Arcana modifier.
so my intelligence-based insight then.
Yes.
So do the insight skill, but add my intelligence.
Correct.
And
So
okay,
instead of wisdom,
so
use intelligence.
That'll be 22.
Okay. So the shade attacks people who are in darkness. It avoids light.
Yeah.
So it would attack anyone it can that would benefit freeing the shadow goblin that is in darkness.
Like here.
Minus Kier.
So it's trying to attack anyone. So the shadow goblin is its master. Is what I'm trying to figure out.
You think either master or working together or something of the sort. Every single time it's attacked, since it's been grappled, it's been at Bane, who is grappling him.
Then I'm going to light crossbow the goblin to see if I knock him out if the shade disappears.
Hey, go for it. Non-lethal, you said? It misses anyways.
Yeah, 'cause I cannot attack for shit. I can only roll for knowledge. Rasul, you try to do this shit.
So disadvantage?
God
9
damn
misses.
it. Okay,
Right.
end of my turn.
Bane.
As I'm kind of laying here right now, I just say, how would you like it? Through the chest or through the skull?
Through your mom's ass!
Oh.
What, are you doing lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, it's lethal. It's magical.
Alright, cool. Alright, well, remember, I'm don't follow Park's rules of magical is automatically lethal. It's a spiritual weapon is still a physical weapon, so you could have done non-lethal if you wish to.
Oh, it's going through his back right now.
Okay.
He's a
Cool,
Vecna,
he's dead.
He's a Vecna cleric. He's just making more army for him right now.
Also, I believe this guy had some form of teleport. If I remember right, I don't know. It's been.
No
And then I stand up,
In a minute.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take. Just move. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at. And I'm gonna heal myself for my main action.
Wonderful. Alright. Shade's turn.
Okay, it's independent.
The Shade is going to at this point, seeing what is going on here, Shade would seemingly disappear, not reappearing to attack.
I think we have to bait this like video game style.
Combat is over.
Okay,
What?
yeah, combat's over.
Okay. I don't like that at all. I'm going to just walk here without being within 10 feet of anyone and just hold an Eldritch Blast for a second, see if he bites.
You stay there for up to a minute and just doesn't reappear.
Okay,
Shade
question.
just vanishes.
Can I
Answer.
hide my dagger inside my shirt and like muffle the light but still have it active?
If you sheath it,
Yeah, I'll sheath it so darkness is there, but I can pull it at
Yeah.
a moment's notice.
correct. Yes, that'd be opting interaction to pull it out again.
Can I do it like thing is, can I have my hand on it and prepare it like as a reaction in case
Well, no,
the
you
shade-
can draw or
Yes.
stow one weapon as a part of your turn.
If you want to ready action, if you are attacked by a shade, you can pull out your dagger. Yes.
I want to ready action that.
Okay. Cool. Oh, it's combat's over. You have free roam of the map.
Ah, great.
As you go
Fucking
further,
Temple Circle.
as you go further into the cave, two things of note. First off, or actually three things of note. First things first is the giant pile of loose rubble to the north up here.
Does
A
that look
lot
like
of
it's
digging
from the
has been done
previous
here.
cave-in?
It looks like it's been moved there. Where it's been moved from would be the giant gaping hole in the bottom left right here. And then in the middle of the floor is a summoning ritual of some sort.
Can I make a religion check?
All right, so we'll start with the religion check from Ragnar on the ritual. Go for it. You think this is a summoning ritual to summon a great angel of light when the blood is dripped on top of it.
Guys, I think this is Pelor.
Can I make an Arcana
Checks
check
out.
for the runes?
Yes, you can. Well, not the runes, but the arcane script. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
13.
13. So this is definitely a summoning ritual of some sort. It's very classic summon ritual for an elemental of some sort.
Are shades elementals? Would I know that?
Give me a history check.
Okay, is it just me or do the rocks up here look
Yes.
like?
Shades are elementals.
Yes.
They summon the fucking thing.
No, guys, the rocks. Is anyone else
What?
kicked off by that at all?
What? Don't make fun of my map, okay?
Oh,
No,
No,
they
I
don't.
think
They look like they were added.
Yeah, they were added. I literally looked up rock tokens and I threw them on there to show there's piles of rocks.
Guys,
the same
this
rocks
may be
that
a
were
bunch of
outside.
Earth elementals. This might be a bunch of. Oh.
They're not earth elementals.
Okay. You guys
And
got
before
nerds.
5 minutes later, they're Earth Elementals.
Earth elementals, light angels, and shades. Oh my.
Okay, I'm going to take that torch I have, light it.
Yep.
And drop it down
Okay.
this hole to see how far it goes.
All right. So the
Before
hole
you-
goes. Oh,
Before
ahead, Connor.
you move it, Ash is going to quickly just cast Control Flames to double the range of that non-magical flame.
works for me. So you would drop it down the hole. It goes down about 40, 50 feet, and you will see there's a rope ladder going down.
All right, survivable. But
At the bottom, you would see more signs of digging, and the cave. So it goes straight down, and then it just takes a sharp turn, tunneling toward a further in a different direction.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
This was only the first level, it appears.
Around the hole, you would see more mining equipment. So pickaxes, shovels, the sort.
Do we hear anything from down there?
Yes, actually, you would. You would hear faint scuffling of people running or walking or something like that. It's very faint and very echoey, and you only hear it for a couple moments before it's too far away.
Well, nothing ventured.
I just remembered I forgot to add some things.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. The shade's gonna disappear. We can keep a light on, and we know it's not gonna be here. There's only one entrance, two entrances to this area. I think if we need to rest, this would be the best place to do it. Because we have the walls surrounding us on all sides here, right? And there's only
Yeah, but you have to consider the earth elementals. That's why.
There's no earth elementals, Mark. I will give you a favor. DM to players. There is no earth elementals. They are loose pile of gravel.
How much
You
does a
say-
potion of greater healing do?
It is
40.
2d. Or is it 44? Or is
Yeah.
it 2d4?
44 plus 4.
It's 44 because
Okay.
2d4 is standard.
Oh, you were right. I'm dumb. Yep, 44. There you go.
Okay. Are you talking about a out of character long rest or a short rest? Like how much are
Well, I'm
we?
thinking long if we get our spells back. Because, like, the way this works, like, we only have 2 entrances in the neck to worry about. If we keep a light
The
on, the shade can't get
DM.
us.
The DM's gonna take a quick bathroom break while you all strategize. He'll be back in 2 minutes.
And
Because
Frank,
I only need a short rest. I only need a short rest to get my spell slots back, and I'm pretty good on health.
yeah, but
So-
Side note. Would anyone like a blue sapphire elemental gem?
I would.
I would.
Like, what does it do?
You would give it to Jeff. Give it to Jeff.
I believe that one's a water elemental, unless I'm mistaken.
Oh, come on. That's kind of my brand, though.
I thought your brand is Eldritch Blast.
No, it's water stuff.
Oh no, it's air. Blue sapphire's air.
This guy
No,
has
because
like
that
headphone on
actually
his
be
body.
good.
I'm questioning, like, what does it do? Like, is it an actual magic
It does
item?
it does the conjure elemental spell,
I would like that.
and it conjures air elemental.
I
Does it
that
can
is your magic.
speak to him, I
Does,
think.
does it need to be
right?
attuned?
I don't believe so because it's a consume.
Oh, it's
Primordial. Do
Primordial.
elementals speak primordial? Yeah, I can
Yep.
talk to them.
Yeah, primordial.
Did you? Did,
The
you
DM has
say
returned.
Primordials speak primordial.
Here's the thing. How many people are low on spells? Ash, Bane.
I've used.
Yeah,
one.
I got like 1 left. That's if you
Because we
die.
have to. I feel like we have to at this point. I'll keep watch, because I just need like how much DM? How much do you rule as a short rest? How long is that?
An hour.
I will know.
An hour.
I've
Okay,
used
so I only need an hour of sleep. It'll take away any exhaustion effect.
Don't worry about it. I don't need to sleep.
Okay, like this is the best place to camp. I got some rolls in my bag of holding.
You guys are taking a long rest?
No.
I am taking a short rest.
Well, I
Okay,
don't.
short rests.
The thing is, like, that's what I was asking. Do we want to take a long or a short one? Because we're almost all out of spells.
Do you really want to take a long rest with this thing right here?
Okay,
Yeah, we hear
can we
some-
maybe?
Yeah, we hear something downstairs.
That's
Yes.
why I said.
Can we send Rasul down? We send Rasul down to look that's down there. All right.
All
If
right.
it's just nothing, then we can all leave this place, go and rest there.
Alternatively,
If there's a
again-
god down there, we just blow up the bottom of this cave, collapse the entire thing on him.
alternatively,
Can I send Rasul
Once
down
again.
stealthily?
Give me a stealth check for the bird.
Oh, hold on.
alternatively,
is
I
that
am
torch still down there
invincible in
burning?
darkness.
The torch is burning down there, yes.
So they're not shadowy like it, because they would have come out and stumped that crap out already.
They might be slaves. Here, I'll send Rasul down stealthily.
Yep, give me a stealth check.
Why
13.
do we keep hitting
Right.
13 today?
So you send Rasul down the 50 feet down the tunnel, and you can look through him, right? Or does he have to come back and report to you?
He comes back and reports.
Okay. So he comes down the 50 feet. Do you want him to come back, or you want to keep going?
I want him to come back.
Okay. So he comes back from the feet down. Just says there's mining equipment, and there's a long, very long, dark tunnel.
Okay, well, we heard scuttling earlier, so they probably went down the dark tunnel. So here's our options. We can rest here and be full, because we know nothing's here. We can get rid of the summoning circle if it makes you uncomfortable. And then there's only 2 places to watch. This one, and the hole. So, my question is, those seem like easier places to guard. If we stay in the light, the shade can't really do much shit to us. So
Like I said,
yeah,
send Rasul down. Let's look at what's down there first, and then we'll worry about it.
I just did.
Oh, sorry, my connection cut out. You send him down? Okay.
Yeah, it's just
He sent him down 50 feet to just to the bottom of the pit. He saw a long, dark tunnel, and then brought him back up.
All right, I'll stand guard over top of like the ladder, like literally just sitting on it.
Yep. And Rasul will help guard the entrance because he doesn't need sleep at all.
I'm going to sleep for 1 hour, and then I'm going to guard.
Okay, okay, everyone, gather around. I'm gonna take another torch because I have 10. And how long do torches burn for?
Not very long. I think
10
10
hours,
minutes,
isn't
maybe.
it? 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let me look. 1 hour.
Okay, everyone, gather around. We're gonna sleep close because the light on my dagger at least lasts forever. Unless anyone has
Alright, so
camp
you-
better.
so-
I'm just gonna
Confirming, we are taking a long rest, correct?
Sure.
Q
People are just
and
saying sleep for
Ragnar, I
some
believe,
reason.
are just doing short rests.
Are we doing
I'm
short?
So we're all
just-
doing short rest.
Short. You don't need a long
No.
rest yet. You're inside of a freaking dungeon.
Dude,
We'll be eaten alive.
but you have 1 spell slot left.
Eh.
And dude, if we're not gonna short rest at all, we might as well just continue. We're still healthy. Because short rest only gets this HP back.
Yes, Ragnar.
And
that's all.
certain actions.
Yeah, and Ash will get his wildfire spirits back.
Well, I get
Hey.
jack shit back from a short rest, but okay. If we're gonna take
Well,
a short
that's
rest,
your problem.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you get a blue
So-
sapphire element gem.
Fine by me. I'll take the gem.
That's a 5th level spell right there.
Fine. Fine. We'll take a short rest.
And so it
Okay.
happened.
Short rest. Excellent. Okay.
Oh,
I was expecting a short rest, but I was like, long rest. I'm like, all right, I gotta change some things here. Hold on a second.
Was there anything on the goblin?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I'd be searching his, like, while he's over here putting his torches out, we search the body.
So first things first, he has a +1 scimitar.
I have one.
He has the holy symbol to the mysterious god. And lastly, he has a what is it called? My mind's blanking. I'm thinking of one thing, but I know it's completely wrong. No, that's not what it is. What was it? Where's my notes?
Cloak.
It is a magic cloak. It's a cloak of elven kind. That's what it was.
Ooh.
Well, during the long rest between the Furbolg and the artificers, we can identify all this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. They sound like gear items, honestly.
I have half.
Yeah.
I think I have all those items.
Oh,
He does.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I'll take the cloak then.
I allegedly stole a +1 magical scimitar. Bought the cloak. The cloak was my first item, actually.
And he also does on his robes is the house symbol for Darken.
Start a church so I can take a collection.
Theft is
Well,
great.
Theft is great.
Well, Ragnar, you went on a what is it? What's it called?
Raid.
A self-searching.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm just like thinking,
Yeah, no.
like,
I'm
how
just
do I
saying,
get
like
money?
he went stealing, and you know, and did a little bit of and talked to a couple people, and
I'm not complaining. I got a ship. I got a trident. I'm happy. I'm just like thinking in the future, like, how do I make money with a non-rogue character?
gotcha.
Trying
What
to
you
process
do is
that.
you become
Come
a
bring your
pirate.
forces with me, and we go hunting for monsters and sell them for lots of
You
money.
gotta
I'm in
remember.
with that. I'm in with that.
You gotta remember the most valuable way to make money. Just be an
Not correct.
adventurer.
Very much so.
No.
All right, so you take a short rest. During this time,
May I
nothing
have-
really
okay,
happens.
Who got the cloak?
Or identified it.
Question: Can I attune to it? May I have it, please?
He throws it over to you.
So I'm going to attune to the cloak of Elvenkind during the short rest.
And then who is going to be taking the +1 scimitar?
None of. Oh yeah, it's a finesse weapon.
I could start
It is.
collecting them.
I'm collecting all these 9 crappy scimitars just for the ore.
I need a final answer. Who has a scimitar, or is it just going in general party loot?
General party loot
Ash
for
will
now.
take it.
Well, hold on.
Ash
Oh.
will take it.
Oh,
Is it
Nobody
magic?
else's.
Is it magical or just mastercraft? Well, I know.
It is a magical +1 scimitar.
Well, how about the artificer identifies it during your long rest and see if there's anything else about it?
It's just a magical plus
No,
one
no.
scimitar.
We already identified it.
Like a
Yes.
+1 magic longsword.
Plus
So-
one magical longsword.
Plus one magical scimitar. Or I gotta do a country accent. Yeehaw! It's a plus one scimitar, baby!
I just
There we go. That's on brand for you.
Alright.
Fucking Louisiana.
Give it
So,
the
wait,
give it the dewdrop
It's our-
outside.
It is Arkansas, sir. Get it right.
I got a backup if anyone wants another one.
Ash has a scimitar, is what I heard, so he has it.
Yeet.
All right, so you take your long rest, and you would go down in the tunnel, going down the rope ladder, the 50 feet. The tunnel going forward is about 15 feet wide and about 20 feet tall, and it's very jagged. I would like 2 people to give me insight checks. And if you have anything related to mining or any of the sorts, you have advantage.
Man,
I have a
+6.
miner's pick.
I
You
know,
can
so I think
change
Bane
it.
would have advantage, and then Bane's got 21, so any other number doesn't matter at this point. He got the DC. And I'm sure Bane will fill you all in. How this is built is not, or how this is mined out is not as if a miner built this out. This is similar to how they would mine out tunnels through through mountains to build roads. So it's safe to assume they had a certain direction they were going in, and they went that way to get to somewhere. They were like,
Not nor no, just travel. Damn dwarves.
So they're making an underground pathway, basically.
very large
Yeah.
one, like I said, 15 feet wide, 20 feet tall.
Well, this is going to go great. I'm gonna send Rasul ahead to see if he can see any more stuff in the tunnel.
Okay, how far away would you allow him to go?
100 feet.
50, 100, 100? Okay, cool. So you're all
let me stealth him.
marching for. Okay, yep, stealth check, that works.
Finally, something semi-decent.
And can everyone gather over here on the far left for me? And marching order, top to bottom.
Okay, I'd be in the middle, I guess.
So top, bottom, marching order.
Okay, I guess Rasul would
Are
be
we
in the
still
front.
running a light on each side?
So top will be front, bottom will be back.
That'd be in the front.
Hammer formation.
Fronts will be right here, right, Bane.
There we go.
Look like a penis. I love it.
Exclamation, everyone. Now we're a real team.
Oh, and now the skeleton made us limp.
Well, it's Bane's skeleton. I'm assuming he's bringing a skeleton with him.
I know, but like, I'm just
Yeah.
making a joke. Maybe that should
You
go.
didn't have to do that. You could have made it longer.
There's just
It
a
happens to everybody. Don't worry
Holy
about it.
shit! This entire section is going quotes.
So hold on. So let me fix this. Let me update this map real quick. So that's not going to be there. You're going to be there. You're going to be in this formation because you hadn't. Oh wait. When you're traveling through the tunnel, are you guys just going at a normal pace, or are you going at a stealth pace?
I don't
Stealth.
believe
Stealth.
stealth impede this because of ranger.
Is this your favorite terrain?
I don't believe there's like a specific.
And I
one
thought
that-
that
That's
one-
old 5e.
That'll
Yeah.
only affect you.
Revised ranger, I believe, affects the entire party.
If it does, let me know. Look it up because it does matter right now.
You ignore difficult terrain. In addition, you're skilled at navigating the wilderness. You gain the following benefits when traveling for an hour. Oh no, it's only traveling an hour or more.
Go ahead and list it off.
I'll think I just have copy. Hopefully.
Because if you travel, I'm more about travel speed. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you down. Can't be lost. If you're traveling alone, you can move at stealthy normal pace. So yeah, perfect. So Kier being able to see in darkness as if it's second nature would probably help guide you through the dark winding tunnel. As you travel forward, 5 minutes would go by, 10 minutes would go by, half an hour would start going by as you just keep walking forward.
Okay, while we're going through, can I look for tracks?
Yes. So give me a survival check.
Alrighty.
Do you have advantage or is it normal?
I believe it's just straight roll.
Okay, 10. So you would see there's a lot of foot traffic through here. It's not just one way, it's like a lot of foot traffic. You would see a lot of heavy indents from people carrying heavy things from all the rocks and such. But you would know, but the entire way, the central way forward is clean of most debris. There is a couple loose rocks because it is a cave, but there's nothing in the way of impeding someone walking down the middle of the tunnel. No hazardous terrain. But there's been a lot of foot traffic here of various foot sizes, mainly just medium-sized creatures.
Well, noting that last paragraph there, or last section on Natural Explorer, how many and how long ago?
Upwards to 50, and as recent as an hour ago.
Okay.
The most recent set of tracks is about an hour ago, but the constant travel back and forth makes you think at an average of 50 people have walked through this tunnel over time.
All right.
With the most recent, you would think around between 5 to 10 was the most recent grouping going through.
I'll convey that to the party.
Yep.
And we're just traveling through.
Yep. So like I said, you traveling, it's damn near an hour at this point, just walking down this tunnel. When eventually, a glow would start appearing. And the tunnel would open up. And at the other side, you would see the following.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Oh no. I'm really glad we took a rest, guys.
Ooh, is that a drow?
It is. It's a very familiar drought to you, by the way.
Oh?
Yes. Do you remember when you disguised
perception.
yourselves as the blue wolf?
Perception. Yep.
Yep. It's the same drow who you all tried to kill and she teleported away.
Oh.
Wait. From when we rescued the priestess?
No, this was
No.
first session.
This
Oh,
is from
gonna-
the
this-
Gravediggers.
This is from the session I
This was my
missed.
prisoner.
I think I
Oh,
was the only one
crap.
present for
Yes,
that
you
one.
were. You were. Out of the entire group, you're the only one who was here for that.
Well,
She was a member of the Blue Wolf gang, whatever it's called.
I'm gonna
Was she a member? I
take
thought she was
out.
just like
She
super-
was.
she-
Oh no,
okay.
she was
She was picking
using
up-
your
she was picking
services.
up- Yeah, she was
Yes, that's
picking
what it
up
was.
something from us.
Right.
Coffins.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take out the sending stone I have to water drop and just say, "Hey, droplets, all is well. Facing a hot drow now. We'll let you know how it goes."
Okay.
You need help?
And
Yep.
yep. I don't want you to get hurt. I have faith in your abilities, but I don't want you to get hurt. If we're not back up soon, though, then just leave.
You don't get a response back.
He's coming. I shouldn't have called. I should not have called.
I'm assuming there's a light in this room.
Yeah, so there's a glow coming from a set of open doors on the other side. You would see the archway is very oriental, but also in ruins, as if this place hasn't been touched in years. Let's start. Let me clear out the initiative order real quick. Hold on a second here.
Oh man,
All right,
right
well-
into it. Damn.
Oh shit. Wait, okay, never mind. I was gonna do something before
Yep.
the fight, but we're starting already.
We're getting initiative orders going in while I explain a couple more things.
Well, I
As you
think
all would come
they-
through the tunnel, with being loud, you were all traveling through. The group would stop, turn. The drow lady would look to her the cultist, and does anyone here speak Undercommon?
I do.
Awesome. You would hear her say, "Stall them," and she would just keep on going through. the shadow demon would remain.
I would never
Aw.
wish more in my life that I had Fireball than right now.
Question. Question.
Answer.
Can I do something that takes an action before we start the action initiative, or has it already started?
Maybe, what do you want to do?
I wanted to spend one of my 2 remaining spell slots to make a bless potion because it only takes an action to give it to Kier.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Okay, Kier, I gave you a bless potion, so you can, if you drink it for the next minute, you can add 1d4 to all your attack rolls. Yeah.
So hold on one second here.
Oh, attack rolls and saving throws.
Wonderful.
Well, this is awkward. I think I may have deleted the big giant guy's character sheets.
Yeah, I was wondering why there was no health bar in that one. That was mildly concerning me.
Yeah, I was like,
let
oh,
me.
I was like,
Is
are we
there a-
not
fix
supposed to
that.
kill that one? Is that a challenge?
So there's that. You can see that at least health bar. Give me uno momento, por favor.
wait, what do you mean I have 1 second slot left? I lost connection for a bit. So wait, did you guys not take a long rest?
We took a short rest.
A short rest.
Short rest.
Gosh damn it, guy.
Okay.
Well, we were all
Oh.
arguing, and like they were like short rest, short rest, short rest.
Well, you got that elemental gem.
That's
Also, keep
a
in mind, if we
fucking
do
use.
do a long rest, it seems like they needed time, so they might have finished by the time we long rested.
Yeah.
I do have the gem, so I'm gonna summon that elemental.
Good.
Let me
Alright.
fix this real quick. You guys can strategize.
Working on it, Ricker.
Can we
I
get
got
any
2
of the
first
things
level
off
spell
before
slots.
combat?
I gave Kira a potion to drink, so he's just going to start eviscerating everything because he's going to be very hard not to hit stuff.
Okay, I have 2 spell slots, but I do have counter spell. Should I be saving those or
Save at
did I
least
just
one. Do you have Hex on the other one?
I have not hexed anything yet.
Do you have Hex the spell is what I'm asking?
Oh, the spell hex?
Yeah.
I do, yes.
I would recommend hexing something, but saving counterspell for something else. That way, when you can just start eliminating stuff really fast with Hex's extra damage.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna save both spell slots. I'll put Hexblade Cursed on. I'll probably the girl is no longer there. So probably Shadow Demon.
Well, he is green, so that makes sense. I would recommend, personally, Kier, take out this guy first because he has the spells.
I was gonna, yeah. Well, why don't we take that?
Okay, time to switch to combat music though.
The boss fight music would be nice.
Oh, I got that covered. Yeah, let me just get to that playlist. Where are you?
Again, sorry about that. I don't know where the character sheet went for this guy. Luckily, I have the monster I based off of saved. So. Okay, and then let me just do toggle, don't auto roll, action, attack, melee.
Who is aggressively typing?
Sorry, I was in the Discord.
He's saying I'm about to get fucked. Help.
Oh no, we're just discussing hobby session last night.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, how was the session?
Good.
Good.
That sounds exhausting. Have a session day after day.
I've gotten used to it at this point.
I don't think I'll get used to it. I might have to drop one or 2 campaigns.
I actually I usually have 3 lined up day after day.
Dude, I
Friday,
So the
can't
Saturday,
glow-
Sunday.
one.
So the glow filling the room up is like bioluminescence. It's
Alright.
not actual light.
But what is it? I'm wondering for the sake of, am I gonna be in on that?
No, you're not.
Okay.
Neither with the shadow demon. So, all right, we're gonna start at the top of the order with. Oh, I need to add. Shoot.
And you-
Initiatives.
Yeah.
Shadow cultist. Boop. And then goblins.
Oh, just to let you know, Chris, my AC is still 22. Plus into the forge.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Good to know.
I had to reread it. I thought it used my channel divinity, but it does not.
Sending. All right, starting at the top. Kier.
All right.
We recommend killing the cultists because he has spells.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have and you drank your potion before the fight.
Well,
Would I
no,
be
he has
able to-
potion. He does not able to drink it. It's a bonus action
All
drink.
right, I'll bonus action drink anyways.
Okay,
Then I'll
Ditto.
turn off Hunter's Mark real quick. Then first shot. Damn.
Oh,
Oh wait.
D-
Oh. He has action yet,
advantage.
so I haven't. Yep. So that's
Is that what
30.
hits?
Yeah. Did you already add the D4 in? Oh, yep.
He did.
That's
That's why
in
he's plus
round
5.
five.
Okay.
Yep. Then second one.
That would hit. That would kill.
Okay.
Perfect. And then I get one more shot as his first turn of combat.
Yep.
It's probably gonna be either resisted or immune, but gonna shoot at the Shadow Demon.
Alrighty, go for it.
Still good to shoot at the thing.
Yeah.
I have to
I
figure
mean,
it
it's good
out.
to know whether or not it's resistant or not, too. I love this. I love this character so much.
Too bad you don't have advantage on that. That would have been great.
Is
I
your
do,
longbow magical?
Is not. I have not invested in
You
that yet.
nerd, you do 40 damage around and your bow isn't magical.
This is, and the thing is, I don't even have like any combat boons yet. This is just base.
Note to
I'm assuming it's the rest of your turn, right?
Yeah, that's because I did bonus action to drink the potion.
So this goblin skirmisher just gonna start off shooting the bird that's up front.
Okay. Miss.
As his turn, he's going to hold his position. Jesper.
Okay. Let's see. How far does it stretch? Just a second. Let me check some. Yeah. How far is 20 feet? Is that gonna be 1, 2? I could get 4 goblins in fairy fire. Do you think that's a good idea, guys, or should I try to get the shadow demon and?
Shadow Demon's going to be going in and out of shadows, I imagine, so I might save that for him if that's your last spell slot.
It is my last spell slot, so you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to firebolt the shadow demon. I'm assuming that
Alright.
misses.
A 13 does miss, yes.
Damn it, that's dealing max damage too. That's pissed me off. Okay.
Alright.
Rasul, your turn. He is going to hit a goblin skirmisher.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Which one?
This one. Right. David, sorry, I'm still on the. This one.
You're okay. 16 hits.
Yeah.
So 6 force. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Right. Shadow Demon. He is going to do something super surprising. Fades into shadows.
Wow.
No.
We have light.
He is going. And that is going to be his turn. Ash.
All right. Ash is not going to do too much stuff right now. He's probably just going to move up. Let's say 1. And yeah, he's going to do 1 and then summon his plant. Summon plant right up here.
All right. Let me pull. Which one? You doing the thorny or
Yeah. So
fire?
thorny.
Okay. Cool.
And then he's going to bonus action command it to move up.
You have control over it, so.
Yes. Just trying to get some stuff. Okay, move up
Oh, good.
10 feet and then take the dodge action. That's his turn.
Dip, or the dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge.
Yeah.
Bane.
All right. Move this out of my way so I can look down here real quick. 5, 10, 15. I reach out and grab his bow.
Okay.
And cast the elemental weapon on it. It is now magical,
Ooh.
and it does a d4 damage of. Let's go cold because I'm not, cold theorem.
Nice. There you go.
And now I will stay right where I'm at right now. Bonus action, command my archer to get back, and that's it. That's my turn.
Ragnar.
Okay. We're going to. Rick, we'll shoot at a skirmisher. Starting at the left.
All right, 16 hits. 16 hits again.
Yep, and 20 feet back. And I'm gonna move. Ash, your range of light is 10 feet, yeah?
10 feet. 10. The wildfire spirit will be 10 feet. His range is 20 feet total.
So if I'm
Yes,
here,
10
I'm still in
bright,
light.
10 dim. Yes, you're in the bright light still.
Okay, cool. And that is my turn.
Goblin skirmisher is going to shoot Thorny. Pew. 21.
I believe it's at
Assuming
disadvantage because he's dodging.
Oh, you are correct. 21.
Oh,
9
yep.
piercing. And that's that dude's turn. This cult is dead. This goblin skirmisher. I'll step up 10 feet. And he's going to shoot at Rasul.
Okay. That's a hit.
7 piercing.
Okay, Rasul's still up. Just barely.
This goblin skirmisher that's almost dead is going to step up 30 feet. And he is going to shoot Rasul as well.
You motherfucker. That's a miss.
Yes. And this goblin skirmisher is going to step up 5 feet and shoot at Thorny. Or no, you're not because he's dodging. Yeah, I hit earlier for 9 on Thorny.
Oh, cool. He has a resistance to piercing damage.
Oh, wonderful. So it would be 4. We're going to
Yes.
shoot at Ragnar. I'm assuming 11 misses. So
Okay.
here.
There's a lot of things breathing here, and I'm not quite a fan of that.
I have asthma.
I'm just gonna do. I'll do Hunter's Mark on this one. I'm gonna do.
Would be a miss.
Yep. Then we'll do second attack.
That would hit.
Yeah.
What is that? 17?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. That's my turn.
Goblin skirmisher. Gonna step up by 10 feet.
Don't forget that your
Yeah.
weapon now does an extra +1 damage, or plus it's magical +1, and it also does 1d4 cold damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I magically imbued your bow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, he
It's
casts
now a
elemental
magical
weapon on
weapon.
it.
Our
So
strat-
D4 extra.
Our strategy is just basically making Kier into a nuking machine gun.
Right, we're gonna shoot
Just like
Ragnar again. Hey!
Well, that of course hits.
Sure shot. Torbane. Alright, Jesper.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move up because they're hitting my bird. I don't like them hitting my bird. Okay, so just a second. I gotta check the. Yeah, I'm gonna move up here and like intercede with my bird because I'm tired of getting shit on every fight. And I am gonna start blasting. The one that's almost dead. Finally!
Which one?
This
The
one.
far left? Yep,
Yeah.
that would die.
Okay. And Rasul is gonna blast the one next to him. He has to move up a bit though, because it's only 30 feet.
Perfect.
Okay.
22 hits, 4 damage, that would kill him.
Okay. I'm just Sorry for stealing your kills, Kier.
Oh, good.
Alright, Shadow Demon. I need everyone except for Ash to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
boy.
I don't like that one bit.
Rasul and Thorny do not.
Oh wait, I
Oh,
gotta do
yay.
more to this. 13.
Gosh,
12.
damn it.
The DC is 15.
Damn.
Okay, what happens to us?
Right. So the darkness around you would swirl and would suck out a little bit of your life force. 68. This is all psychic damage.
Holy shit.
Holy
So if you
crap,
saved-
Chris.
Half.
Jeez!
I'm
I'm
unconscious.
curious as why Ash
I'm
was...
just at 0.
Wait,
You all see Ash has a flame in his hand.
Wait, I have light on me too. I saw my dagger.
You have your dagger sheathed, good sir. You have yet to pull it out.
Okay.
and aren't we on Ash's light?
Oh,
You are in his light.
wait.
We
I
just don't
am
have
in
our
his
own
light.
swords.
Mm-mm.
Holy
This is why
crap.
you always have a torch, kids.
Holy crap.
Ragnar, are you dead?
He's
I'm not
knocked out.
dead. I'm at 0, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't get an X then. You're at 0. Yeah, I got like 3 sevens, 2 5s. I
I'm like, alright, guys, here we go.
hella good.
Yeah.
Maliko stumbles down into the cave. Let's do this, guys. I'm just in whip supremacy here.
Ash.
All right. Ash is going to just kind of like walk over to Ragnar, seeing that he just collapsed, kind of just swear under his breath. Cure wounds on him.
Thank
Does-
you.
Was there any noise with that? Does the Shadow Demon make any noise? That'd be
He does
nice.
not.
So was it?
How are we even
Did it
supposed to
seem
hype
area
this
of
thing?
effect, or was it just
I think it
anyone
was
who
just
didn't
anyone
have
I
the
will
light?
explain it after the fight.
Like, I don't even
Gosh,
understand how we're
right.
supposed to fight the shadow demons.
Don't
Bonus
look at
action,
us.
command
spells.
Thorny to just ramming speed at the nearest goblin.
All right, go for it.
So that's
Go
going
ahead.
to be a bite. Nice.
That hits.
I assume it's 20 hits. Yeah. 7 piercing. Also, it just restores health. Thorny is
does it?
back up to tip-top shape.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
It's
like a little
great.
vampire plant.
It's not a
Ragnar, you are
vampire.
prone.
It just restores. It's like a troll.
I know. It's just Bane.
I love him so.
All right. Kind of watch Ash not take any damage from that. I will take out a torch and light it.
Alrighty, go ahead and give yourself a little yellow marker.
Bonus action. Don't really have anything right now. That's my turn.
Wonderful, Ragnar.
Okay, I'm immediately going to stand up using
Yep.
Half movement. I'm then going to cast Create Bonfire as a cantrip on the ground in front of me
Ready?
and have some source of light, and that is all I can do. We don't see the Shadow Demon, so I can't explain or anything. Okay, that's my turn. Holy crap.
All right, Kier, thank you. Goblin Skirmisher number 1. He is going to step up a few feet. He is going to shoot at Jesper.
Of course he is. Oh, come on!
8%.
And I'm down.
This is where we die,
This
guys.
goblin's dead. This goblin's dead.
Just sighing continuously.
Okay. Live to fight another day. Honestly, if things start looking bad, whoever has the most HP.
This goblin's gonna stand up. We were gonna shoot at Ragnar's prone, so we're not gonna shoot at you. We're gonna shoot at Ash.
Do it, coward.
Miss.
Yeah, that's
Here.
right.
It's your turn.
Okay. Do I continue breathing or do I kill more shit?
Kill.
Yeah, kill
Kill,
puppies.
dude.
Okay. I'll take out as many as I can with me. um. I'll just go for this one first.
Go for
Or
it.
first, can I do like a perception check to see if there's any like signs of where this thing is?
Go for it.
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't have no idea.
All right. Right goblin first.
Yep, go for it. I would hit.
Oh, that's. Wait.
Yeah, your damage is all wonky.
Yeah, there's too many things going on here.
That's reroll damage.
Oh yeah, it got bugged out. So it should be longbow's 1d8, right?
Yes.
Then you
It does
lost your
that-
magical weapon, by the way.
Oh, okay, it's spelled.
Concentration spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
You were all grouped up just in that perfectly for the shadow fireball. It was great.
All right. So yeah, there's the damage.
This was area of effect.
8, and then okay, I'll go for another one.
Awesome. 7.
Oh, so low.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna move.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna run over here. Or wait, no, I don't want to be too far. Damn it. Where can I safely go that isn't out of range of everything?
Excellent question.
That way.
Back into the tunnel.
Leave. Well, I'm gonna go over here, and
Mhm.
hopefully, he doesn't just pick me off.
Alrighty.
It's just
A
you
goblin
never come out
skirmisher.
of the bushes.
Yeah.
He's going to attack Thorny with his scimitar.
14 AC.
20. 8 slashing. He's gonna
I
hack
need
away at
still
this
more
bush.
greater healing potions.
No, don't do that.
Jesper.
Okay,
Death saving throw. Whisper it to me, please.
actually, here's the thing.
Oh?
Rasul counts as an extension of me, so he can technically cast my spells to me or activate my ring. So can I have him fly to me and activate my ring?
Ring requires attunement, and he cannot attune to items, so no.
Well, no, because he's basically he extends from my casting, so I can cast anything through him.
Right.
So
Yes, but you're not
But
conscious
you-
to cast anything.
Yes.
Okay, I was asking if he get my ring. Oh, okay,
He can only dodge as his action,
that's right.
because you cannot command him.
Okay, where the hell is this?
Thank you. Mark
Yep.
down a care sheet.
Yep.
Shadow Demon's turn. We are going to. Boop. Take care of Thorny real quick.
What an asshole. Fucking shadow
That's
demons.
gonna
That's 16 damage.
Still up?
Alright. Shadow Demon's going to move. Thorny can take attack opportunity if he wants to.
Thorny will. But
He
nah.
misses.
Nah.
Shadow Demon's going to sit right there. Ash.
Okay. Ash is going to keep swearing under his breath. He's going to move up. Here.
Mhm.
There. Yeah, there. He's going to, using his last spell slot, cast Healing Word onto Jesper.
Whoa! How much did I heal?
We will see in 1 second. 7.
Okay.
That's bonus action. Regular action, he's going to summon his Wildfire Spirit. Right. This is the pain of the Wildfire Spirit because it is... wherever I have him pop up within 10 feet, he's going to be doing an AoE. So, right. Can I do that in that range? Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I guess he's just going to have to do that. Won't he? Yeah, Wildfire Spirit's going to appear right here.
Go and call him up.
I'm going to need a
Tokens.
dex save from those 2 goblin skirmishers.
Roger Dodger. Let me... East. Right there.
Oh my god. Yep.
2 dex saves.
One takes 2 whole fire damage.
So second one, this guy right here. There you go.
That's my turn.
All right, Bane.
All right, I'm glad that he's up now. I don't have to worry about it then. I'm going to move 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. How about 20 feet? And Channel Divinity. I'm going to make that guy a zombie.
Outstanding.
And then I'm going to command him to attack that one.
Alrighty, hold on 1 second here. Oh, wrong one. We're just going to use skeletons because being lazy.
Yeah, it's fine. Go nom nom nom.
But you have control over them. So. Okay, so 18 hits. 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning. And that's my turn.
Cool. Ragnar.
Just wait a little bit.
Alright, we're firing at the Shadow Demon.
Go for it. And would miss.
Did you have
17
2 of
would hit.
those? Oh, yep.
Level 5.
Force damage. All right.
It's obviously magical. And, you know what? I'm gonna go prone again. I'm just gonna
You're gonna
sit.
fall down prone. All right.
Yeah.
Sniper position.
Yep, just I'm crouching beneath my fire that I have in front of me.
So with the scimitar, Goblin Scimitar, he's gonna attack the wildfire because he just appeared next to him and he's a closest threat.
Well, he is dodging since I did not command him to do anything.
Yep, he's gonna miss. Unless you want to see him miss worse.
No.
Okay. This Goblin Skirmisher right here is going to attack with normal because advantage plus disadvantage equals normal. 17.
AC 13. Yep, hits.
8 slashing.
Julio.
Here.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna activate Necrotic Shroud.
Ooh.
My ASMR thing, and then I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to shoot at the Shadow Demon, I guess. No, it's not gonna do much, but
That would hit.
okay, another one. Hate to see it.
That would miss.
I need to get me one of those fancy magical weapons. That's not a scimitar. Or a dagger.
Could make you one.
This goblin being surrounded by on his left was his friend and a thorny bush. We're gonna take out the bush because he doesn't have the heart to attack his friend.
Yeah, don't do
14.
that. It just meets the AC.
Oh, it's disadvantage because you didn't tell it to attack. So yeah, so it's
Oh yeah.
10.
10, just enough to kill it. Nice.
Alrighty. He chops down the thing. He's looking at his friend, and Goblin's like, "Stop! It's me, man! Stop!" Jesper.
Okay, I'm on the ground. I hurt bad. I'm gonna shoot at that injured goblin on the right. That hit.
Goblin on the right. It does, yes.
Okay.
And that would kill him.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Healing Word, because that's a cantrip on myself. And that was my last. Oh yeah, I have.
Your turn.
Yeah, no, I have. Got 3 charges of this left. Okay. That's 1 charge down. I have 2 more.
Yep.
Okay.
Shadow Demon
Excellent.
is going to fade into darkness.
Okay.
Ash.
All right. Ash is going to move up.
Sorry, I just saw the title of the song that started playing when that came up.
Ash is going to move
I
up
just know
here.
this from
And then
Smash.
prepared action. When he does a prepared action to attack, can he also have his dude prepared to attack, or is that
No,
Much.
maybe 2 separate things.
okay?
Because you can use your action to have them prepare an attack, or you could prepare an attack as an action. They're
Yeah,
not
cool.
free spirit enough to hold their own actions or whatever. So
You could delay your
I'm going
turn.
to... No, I'm good. I'm going to prepare action, produce flame at the
Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon once it reappears. Then bonus action
Perfect.
command my wildfire spirit to attack this guy.
Okay. He's gonna go.
7
Miss.
fire damage.
No miss.
Unless 15 hits or no?
15 misses.
15 misses. Dang. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. That's my turn.
Oh wait, no, 15 hits. Sorry, I was thinking the Shadow Demon's AC. My bad. So yeah, 7. You're right.
7 fire damage.
I was. Yeah. He is still up with 1 HP.
Cool. That's my turn.
Right, Bane.
Well, bonus action. Eat. Num num.
Yep, he's gonna die.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. In the math right, you should be in range. Told the dead in this. Yeah, told the dead.
Yep. If
8 in the crowd.
9.
No, he's taking damage? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yes. And then I'm going to go behind this little thing and hide a little bit. The cowardly way. And my turn.
Ragnar.
Hey. I'm going to. I think I got the last skirmisher. I feel like I'm gonna hold my action and Hexblade's Curse for when I see the Shadow Demon.
Alrighty. Goblin Skirmisher is going to not get skipped his turn. Attack the bush. 24.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, he's dodging. Oh, he attacks. So no, yep, it hits.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, he attacked the. Yep.
9 damage. Cool.
Here.
As the shadow demon disappeared, and last time that happened, that hurt. Kira's gonna cast light on just some random thing on this person.
Okay. What is the range of that? It's 10 and 10, right?
I think so.
So as you do that, let me give you your light.
Is he just about to be like right behind me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
yes.
20 actually.
Was it 20? Even better.
Oh,
But yes, he is right there next to you.
that's rather rude.
So going from the top, I think who
Bonus
had ready
action?
actions? So no, well,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
your action.
Yeah.
Now reactions trigger of people who had prepared actions.
It's not within my range, so it doesn't trigger for me.
Mr. Triton Park. Did you want to do something?
He is muted currently.
Yeah.
Frick,
Gotcha.
yes,
Forgot to
yes,
mute.
I'm here.
Were you casting
Wait, where
curse
is
on
he?
him?
Yeah.
On the left, right next to Kier.
Oh, he's right over the thing. Yeah, Hexblade's
Yeah.
Curse and then Eldritch Blast.
All right. So curse. Let me mark him for curse.
Yep, so crits on 19 and does an extra 3 points of damage.
Wonderful. All right, go for the attack. Oh no, you can't because your prepared action was the hexblade curse. So that's it.
Yes, I'm sorry, yeah, I can only do one. Yeah, so just
You're
Hexblade
good.
Curse.
So that happened. Now, Kier, you have your bonus action left.
Does it seem like he'll disappear in dim light?
You would not know.
I'm just gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark and then move.
All right.
Arms.
As you run away, the shadow demon will say to you, "You cannot run from your fate." In
I'm just
Underdark,
prolonging it.
Undercommon. Cool. That guy's dead. Jasper.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my dagger just to make sure I have a light source. That's just bonus
All right,
action,
you pull
right?
out your
It's
it's
an item
object
interaction.
interaction.
Okay. Then Rasul is going to go and try to hit the goblin.
Go for it. Yep, that hits.
6 damage.
5.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Nope.
5. You're right, sorry.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
You have an action still.
No, I used the object interact action.
Object interaction, you get a free one every turn.
Oh, you get a free one?
Yeah, that's to pull out
It's like-
something, or you use something if you have it already pulled out.
Okay, then I will cast Healing Word on Kier.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Oh yeah, I already
It
used
is.
that. Okay, so I have a main action?
Yes.
Okay, then I will walk over to Ragnar, and my last sec. Should I do this or should I save this? I have one
Who
spell.
casts light on him?
I don't have light.
Oh,
Fuck it. I'm casting Cure Wounds on him at 2nd
Wait,
level.
wait, don't.
What?
Because it automatically, no, sorry, not talking to you. Alright, no,
Your
don't do
teammates,
that,
you're fine.
because if, no, my roommate just looked at me weird. No, don't cast anything on me, because it's already been proven that he can one-shot most of us, so if it's like 10 HP or something, that's not going to make a difference. Save it.
It's roughly. It could be upward of 20.
yes, but
I
it does
would
68
save it.
psychic damage.
Yes.
Okay, then
Not.
fucking. We can't see him though, can we?
No, you
You
can't
can.
right
He's
now.
right here on the left.
He's right over there.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, my turn on was
He's in
covering.
light
Yep.
currently.
He's got 2 curses on him. One from the ranger, one from the warlock.
Oh, one's Hunter's Mark, so it only applies to me.
And same thing with the warlock's curse. It only applies to Ragnar.
Well, we gotta kill this thing, right?
It's safe to assume you do. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
got 2 curses on it.
Yeah.
As it is actively trying to kill us, I think the best course of action is
Okay.
killing it first.
Okay, vote for me. Do you want me to try fairy firing it with my last spell slot, or try acid arrow it?
I would really save your last spell slot for if one of
How
us
about
goes
just
down.
firebolt it?
Okay, I'll just firebolt it.
Yep, and it crits on a 19.
So is that a crit
That is-
then?
No.
like a roll
19 on the
19.
die. But he still hits. So 11.
No, 16, because
Oh,
the 5 fires from
16,
the
yes.
alchemist thing.
Yes, there you go.
Burn!
Right. Is that your turn? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is going to come up to Kier, getting in the light as it starts to singe him.
Oh.
And he's
Oh.
going to take his claws and rake them against you. And as he does, Kier, he tells you, "You're not worthy to be part of the darkness." 14 misses, I'm assuming?
Yep. That's a hit.
14.
I'm down.
That's a bitch slap.
Luckily, light is not a concentration spell.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, he has disadvantage because he's in light. I'm sorry. Hold on one second here.
Woo.
Yep, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
That's my
But-
bad.
Damn, he's going
No,
out of
so
his
it's-
element.
Oh
Just
yeah,
to pin
yeah.
slap you right now.
Your Spirit Shroud does go away, correct?
That is. Let me check. Not sure if it's concentrate.
Lasts for 1 minute or until you just end it as a bonus action. Yep, it stays up, so.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And the Shadow Demon's going to step away from the light. Because you're down. So.
Okay.
How much movement does he have?
He has a fuck ton of movement.
This is a really small map,
But
honestly.
Oh wait, but he's still in it though. Luckily.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
He's trying to
Still
get
in
away
it.
from it now. Yeah,
Still in it.
he's still in it. He can't go in the other direction. You guys got him
Yeah,
cornered.
Something interesting to test. I don't know if he can teleport in light. Like if Bane or someone gets right up next to him,
Ash,
like he may not be able to move.
he really wanted you gone, Kier. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
And that is why we saved
There's plot reasons.
Jesper's last spell slot.
I have.
So Ash is gonna just
He has more healing words.
bolt. Dash action.
Nice.
Yeah, he's just like cornered, trying to get out of the light and everything.
He's gonna
As far as
then just object interaction, draw his scimitar, putting the staff of produce flame in his other hand.
All right, perfect.
Oh damn.
Bane.
You did
Hey,
full
no,
fucking
I got bonus
Gandalf.
action.
Oh,
I
you got
know,
bonus
using
action.
bonus
Oh,
off the Balrog. I
And
love
his
it.
wildfire spirit's going to fiery teleport 15 feet away from the goblin skirmisher, so he needs to give me a DC 15 dex save.
This would
and
make this would make some sick art.
Actually, we should probably take care of that guy too.
That's 9 fire
Oh
damage.
god.
well, he's dead, so
Well,
he's taken care of.
Well, that answers
And
my
if-
question.
Fire spirit's then just gonna start moving towards him. He can't do too much because it was just his regular action. Actually, wait.
Yeah.
No, he can do his
He can
action
move
still
and
move.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 30 feet as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
Okay.
cool art, like the demon in the corner with Ash, the old man Ash, just like, "Be gone, demon!"
I know, that's what we're saying. That's
Yeah.
sick. It's like
Like-
Gandalf with the fiery staff.
Like,
It's awesome.
now-
He got his bastion scimitar.
Like, all I can imagine is like, my name is Ash, and that's what you were about to be.
Bane.
I don't think Ash has ever said anything that cool.
No.
Move up here, just following suit.
Here's
And
just
then
thinking
as my
now.
action, I'm going to Toledo.
What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
9.
15 necro damage.
Perfect.
Bonus action, I'm going to tell my little thing to dodge.
Ragnar.
Ready to shoot the Shadow Demon.
Go for it. 13 misses.
Oh.
15 misses.
And it's 15 misses. Wow. I am
Sorry.
not having a good day. That's my turn.
Here, death saving throw. Whisper it to me, please.
Gotcha.
Jesper.
I'm gonna use one of my last 2 healing words on Kier.
Go ahead and roll that. I'll move on to the Shadow Demon's turn. The Shadow Demon.
Wait,
is
no, I
going
still have a.
to-
Well, that is my bonus
Yeah,
action.
action.
That's my bonus action.
Uh,
So I can
Yep.
still firebolt him.
go for it.
That's a miss.
That would miss.
Okay, Kier, you're back
Okay.
up with 14 HP.
Wonderful.
All right. Cornered with nothing else to do, he's going to attack Ash.
Disadvantage.
Do it, you won't.
12 misses. All right.
Oh yeah,
And then second attack. Miss 9. Critical.
Wow.
All right, Ash, your turn.
Roundhouse fool.
Be gone.
You guys want to know something that really sucks about this?
What?
Oh.
Next level, I get the ability to make a thing called Radiant Weapon, which banishes darkness.
Oh,
That'll
that's
be useful.
so
Yeah.
improperly timed. With
It's a
all
Actually,
6th
though.
level artificer requirement.
Look.
Torb is like, no. Him and his undead body. Ash, what is your turn? What do you
I
like
was
to do?
just gonna move one to the side, just kind of
Yep.
like looking over to Bane, like, you know what we're gonna be doing soon. And he's just gonna do a happy little slash. Is a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit, yes.
5 magical slashing.
Yes.
And then the fire spirit's going to attack using his bonus action.
Wonderful. I love it.
12, I
That's going to
assume,
be
does
miss.
not hit.
Yeah, it does not. AC is 16. So.
Cool. Fire spirit is going to, just in case, also be moving, because you can do that, over to who needs the most help right now. Just in case, right next to Char. Just in case.
Next to Kier.
Oh yeah, Kier. Sorry. He's
Char.
always
Got
trying
fire
to-
on the mind. Got fire on the mind.
Yeah. Light, fire, it's all good. Yep, makes sense. All
That's my turn.
right. All right. Bane.
I'm going to step forward and Toll the Dead again.
No,
That's good.
you could have been. Ash,
Can't
like,
fit back.
you know,
I can't fit back there.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
he's
fair
against the
enough.
wall.
Fair enough.
Wasn't saving throw. He would be 22. So he would succeed.
All right. That ends my turn.
Ragnar.
All right, we're freaking doing this. Eldritch Blast. Let's hit this time.
Whatever. Miss.
Freaking
Oh
hell.
my
Do I
lord.
not get advantage? Isn't he like in light?
No, it doesn't matter. You do not get advantage. He has disadvantage on attacking you guys. 24 hits. 10.
Okay, that's 13 because of the
Curse?
thing. Yeah, curse.
Okay.
Oh, you
Turn.
can actually have that as a global modifier.
We'll say that for later. We're not going to do. Right.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, interesting note.
Oh, I want to note. I just realized something that was fucked up on my last couple rolls. They were getting rolled with strength as the modifier.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Interesting note here.
I mean, it would have.
Because
Give
this
me more.
doesn't cause concentration or anything. Technically, even if you went down, you're still under the effects of my potion.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have given me any more hits, but I just noticed. I'm guessing a 23 hits.
23 does it, yes. 10.
And then-
Oh, not 10, but Yep.
Oh, I
Oh,
hit
second
twice.
one's second one's a crit.
Two.
Oh my gosh.
no, he rolled a 13. Not 19.
Wait.
Huh?
Oh, the double crit, the max damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
Ignore the second.
So,
like the third roll.
what is the max damage? I need to know this number.
It's a D8, so 8, and then crit another 8.
What's
So-
double max
25.
damage? Because it's
25.
crit. And then so that's max, and then double, remember, because it's crit. So it's
So
critical.
50?
50?
You said
Alright,
25 is
Kier,
your
how do you
max,
wanna do
right?
this?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's gonna look at the demon and go. I may not originally belong to darkness, but I've claimed it. And loose his arrow.
Like, I like to, because you still got your shroud up, so you got like your skeletal wings and like your dark
Yeah.
eyes and shit.
Is this the first
So your
time
arrow-
we found out Kier's an Asimar?
No, he's used this before.
Oh.
I think his
Yeah,
first time
he's-
using it was in the arena. The
Yeah,
issue
He
is
doesn't
a
know
lot
what
of times
Asimar
we are.
properly are, so he's not going to recognize this.
Alright, so you would shoot your arrow, piercing the demon's core, and it would just. It's like you know how like a fire embers wisp out. It's like that, but with shadows. Just it's gone.
You killed it?
Clinging to the ground is a small black object.
I regained 10 HP from the curse.
Just putting that out there, DM. I regained some HP. Alright, combat's over.
No, you can have your moment.
Kier,
Kier, sorry.
Kier's just, then Kier's
Yeah.
just gonna dispel the light on him.
Yeah, so like I said, the demon whiffs away and a small little black object clinks to the ground. You two up front would see it. Bane and Ash, thank you.
Yeah. Ash kind of looks over to Bane like, so I assume one of us should probably touch that thing, yeah?
I'm tainted already, so I'll touch it.
All right.
what if we
Ash
just
is then
cast
going
the
to
light
start
spell on it?
bolting towards the shrine area because they were
Entrance?
stalling for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. You would pick it up, Torb. It's a. How do I best describe this? You know what, like a. So it's in the shape of a heart, but it's like crystalline and made of
Demon
a
heart.
black crystal.
Bruh, that's so cool.
Can I identify it?
Do you want to waste the time to cast Identify as a ritual?
We got 10
We-
minutes.
we-
Do we have 10 minutes?
Aren't we still going after the drow girl? Or did she like
Yeah.
teleport out?
No, she
No,
went
she walked-
through a archway at the top of the map.
I will
Okay,
note
we
like
gotta
I said-
we gotta go now. We gotta
I
go.
will note
Come
she
on.
has previously had a teleporting ability.
Okay, well I got
But
two
you would all
counter
have
spells.
watched her walk in or jog
Yeah,
quickly,
I'm just
swiftly
saying.
go. Right.
I just mean
So
she
can
might
you,
try
all
to
of you
escape.
gather all of your tokens at the top of the map that's going to the next area?
This is a long dungeon.
Remove me,
This
I'm
is
taking a
worse.
diaper.
Like, we are exhausted, guys.
I have 0 spell slots left. Heads up.
I have not
Yeah,
much HP.
You know what? Before we
like,
go on, I'm also gonna do a second level healing.
Wait.
Alright, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes of figuring out what the fuck you're gonna do.
Wait, did I use a healing key? No, I have one heal left.
Don't spend it yet.
You got two. You
I'm
have level 2 and your store ring, don't you?
Dude, no, I didn't, because I used that on Kier. I have one in the ring and one. I'm sorry, I have 2. Right, you're right. I have 1 spell slot and 1 in the ring.
I'm down to 1 first level spell, 1 second.
I have 2/3, but I don't have healing.
I have nothing.
Is it
Going
oh,
once,
yeah,
any
oh,
last
yeah.
things?
Would you
We
like
want
one?
to go there.
Would you like healing? Bane. Oh,
I mean, I would never turn it down.
yeah. I'll give you a second level healing. Cure wounds.
Oh, perfect music for
9.
this.
What are you listening to right now?
9.
I got
Oh, I got
Apocalypse
Sephiroth theme.
Ducatus.
Oh,
Apocalypse?
I got Sephiroth.
Oh, okay. Let me rejoin Spotify. I got desync somehow.
Yeah, I tried to change it to relaxing music after, like, less intense
Ah.
after combat. But you gotta rejoin when
Oh.
I change.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'm not changing. I'm listening to Sephiroth.
Alright, cool.
Oh, Ender
All
Lilies.
right.
Apparently it's on
Going
right
once, going twice. Any last second things?
Let's
You got
go.
that healing right.
Let's go. It's only one
Alright.
girl.
Oh gosh,
oh,
it's
god
like another.
damn
Oh,
it!
it's another. Oh my gosh. Oh
Oh no! Die
Oh.
fast.
no, no.
You have got to
no.
be kidding me!
It's like a full-on
Just-
dungeon.
So,
Just-
hey, remember that Ballroom Blitz music I requested?
Oh,
Oh.
Now's the time to play it.
you fucking jackass!
I
I
am the
love
best
it.
DM. Bow before me.
Oh my gosh, I was legitimately expecting like just it to be her, and that would be it on an entire freaking
No,
floor.
we're keeping the same initiative order. So,
Oh,
Kier, you're first.
Oh wait, we don't.
Oh,
see
well,
the turn
we
order.
can't see it. We have to
We can't
Oh,
see
you
reroll it.
can't?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanted us to
Close,
reroll and we'll
reopen.
re-input our things.
Can you see it now? Alright, just
No, it's
reroll
just
then.
a quick map. Yeah.
Let me clear it
reroll.
out, and then we'll do it. Hold on one second.
please
Alright,
tell me these.
just reroll now.
Wait, they're just goblins. They're not even skirmishers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're just
Yeah.
gonna drop fast.
Okay, I got the song for this.
You see the goblins aren't even wielding proper weapons and armor. They look like more like miners and such.
Do they
I think this,
appear hostile to us?
Yes. As soon as they see you, they all
Okay.
like making hissing noises and like. But they're like wielding
Ash-
pickaxes and shovels as weapons.
This is when Ash is going to be tanking. Heads up.
Right. Let me rejoin Jesper for the
Oh,
as music. Yes, that's perfect. All right, Ragnar, you're starting it off.
Okay. Boom. This guy first.
Go for it. AC's 12 for all these guys. Just make it simple.
9 damage.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay. Then we're gonna shoot at the one to the right.
Yep. Dead.
Yep. We're just gonna go through there and then. How high are these pew things?
They're like chair height, so like 3 feet.
Oh, okay, so no cover. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yep. And that is my turn.
Here.
alrighty. We'll do.
Oh no, sorry, Chris. I meant this one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You
I
said the
said I
right.
said the one to the right. Sorry, I meant far right bottom. Sorry about that.
Don't
Here's
worry,
like, well, there goes my plan.
We'll figure. Well, then I just go for the one that's alive.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, he's dead. Cool. Well, I don't know why I bothered. You were shooting.
Just want to kill the boss now.
is it even
Okay.
possible for him to miss?
Alright.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
It was sort of 1.
I have a higher plus.
Actually,
The potion would be over by now, dude. It's only a minute.
oh wait, yeah, okay.
All right, Ash.
Ash is just gonna full on sprint in and just prepare to take whatever needs to be taken at this point. His kids
Also-
have been hit
Oh yeah,
way
go
too
ahead.
much.
Mm-hmm.
His kids have been beaten up a little bit too much. He's just gonna take it for the team.
Papa no kiss.
Nah. Here we go.
Just to let you know,
Oh my
as you
God.
enter the ruins, this little front area has like a little fountain with no water running to it. Everything is ruined, like it's, and also it seems all freshly dug out, like an archaeological site. As the environment you're in. So, yep. So Ash,
Wildfire Spirit's
goblins.
gonna just pull up a little bit. That's my turn.
Actually, it was on the count, so I rolled.
These two are gonna like rush up to you, Ash. And attack number 1, attack number 2. 17 hit you?
Miss. Nah, I got AC 19.
Oh, I forgot because you got the fancy armor. You're right. Hey, Bane.
Yep.
Just gonna walk forward and just whatever one I can see through him, I'm just gonna toll the dead.
See anything for Toll the Dead?
D16.
Wisdom. Yeah. That's 10. He's dead.
Oh my god, these guys.
They're just
hope they have some level of reasoning.
That's my turn.
This
Again,
is catharsis. I enjoy this.
Ragnar.
Oh yeah. We're just gonna do music playing. Just crunch as I step on the skull of the other's body, and we're just gonna hit this one right here, the trident.
No, beautiful. I was waiting for the trident, and I'm like, you use Eldritch Blast more than your trident. Yeah, he's dead.
Actually, I think we have a strat. Ash just is like the thing they beat up. Everybody else kills them. I think this will work.
Well, that's
Yep.
Is that rest your turn, Ragnar?
Yeah, I only have 30 feet of movement, so it's as far as I
Alright.
can get.
Here.
I'm gonna dash so I can get up to here.
Whoa, how are you going there? I'm
dashed,
dumb.
So, yeah, I went from there, so I went there.
No.
I didn't have dynamic lighting on. I'm an
Yeah.
idiot. I'm sorry.
Darn.
No, that was really
Why didn't I
nice.
say anything? Ah!
I thought we were letting it go for once.
I thought the
I-
area was
that's
lit
what
up
I-
personally.
Ah!
That's what I thought. I didn't think there was any big deal of it.
No, god damn.
Because there are 2 cultists, so we know that now, so we know there's actually some danger left.
Oh, there's no danger.
Anyway.
Those are like 2 hits.
Alright.
One hit.
Is that your turn,
from
Kier?
Two hits remaining.
Yeah.
Jesper. I'm
Okay.
like, how'd you do that?
Question. Can
Answer.
if I use my vampire bite, can the healing work on a freshly dead body?
No.
Okay, then I'll just I'll just dash 70 feet and get right out here. And I can't see Rasul, so I'm gonna just pop him up and have him like follow behind me. So he's gonna dash as well. I just gotta get him real quick. Thing is, he doesn't have as much movement as I do, so he'd be 10 feet behind me.
You can just have him perched on your arm or something like that and carry him.
Okay, I'll perch him on my armor.
Yep.
And then I'll be right here. And I can see the goblin.
Yeah.
But
You dashed.
I dashed, so I can't do anything.
Alright, Ash.
Ash is going to. Are the dead bodies difficult terrain?
No.
Oh, cool. So,
Dead bodies of your size and less are not difficult to train as when they're larger.
20, 25, 30. Just for fun, he's gonna take the dodge action, just like chilling. Command his wildfire spirit just to
Wonderful.
come over, as close as he can.
What's the movement speed of your spirit?
30 feet.
Okay, cool. He's going right there.
Has a hover speed, so yeah.
Goblins. He's gonna try to attack Kier.
That's rude.
14.
That's
hit.
a miss.
Alright. As Goblin gets that far. Alright. Bane. Yep. And he's dead.
Love getting that 20. That's my turn. Just commanding him to follow.
Ragnar.
All right. 15, 20, 25. And that's kind of as far as I can get because everyone's bunched up. I'm just going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the goblin here. I just one like that stuff.
Go for it. AC's low. Yeah, it's dead.
Cool. And that is all I can do.
Here.
Alright. Guess I'll just dashing. Line straight down.
There is a entryway right here.
Oh, run past it. I guess. Can I? Yeah, I'll just do a normal movement, and then I'm just gonna peek in. Go pew pew.
Go for it. Pew him up. That's a dead one. The slaughter of innocent goblins who just were doing a job.
Hey, death to the affiliators. I'm for it.
They had plenty of opportunity not to fight us, so
They had plenty of opportunity to not be here.
I legitimately asked, do they look hostile? I was
They do
willing
look
to
hostile
walk
to you.
past a mile.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. They were hostile.
Yeah.
They asked for this.
Alright, is that your turn, Kier?
Yeah.
Jesper.
Okay, so that goblin's dead. Fuck, guys, I can't kill any of them. Okay, I'm just gonna scout ahead then.
A little voice in Jesper's mind's like, are these the cousins of my employees? There's a door right here in front of you, by the way.
Is it locked?
Can you reach the handle to jiggle it?
I can reach the handle, but can I jiggle it without a bonus action?
As an object interaction, open a door.
But like, is it locked?
Or
You're
you
not
can
next to
find
the
out.
door.
No, I can get there.
Okay. Then yes, you can open the door. It's
Okay,
not locked.
I'm gonna wait for everyone else to catch up because I don't want to open a door alone.
Alright. All right. Smart move.
Yeah.
Ash.
Alright, he's going to bonus action command his guy to dash with him, and he is going
Okay.
to use his regular action to dash. So we're gonna
Alright.
we're gonna speed run this. Give me 1 second to
Goblins
move
are
it.
doing goblin things. Bane.
I'm doing the same thing he just did.
Sounds like a
Dash it.
plan.
Yep.
Ragnar.
All right. So slow compared
Everyone's
to
just dashing.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Remember, when you pick up a token, you can right-click for the measure.
Oh, that is.
Useful.
It does not work with my map. It is really funky.
I can't get it to work on mine either.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Oh,
Can you
it's
light up
space
my
bar.
token again?
You not
10,
see your dude?
It's in the void. I have to like click and drag just to like.
Wait, hold on one
Find it.
second.
Wait, are we at a dead end here?
It's a door that we're
No,
waiting.
it's a
We're
door.
just trying to group
Oh,
up before
okay.
we open.
You just. Oh, I could have sworn there was a door there when we saw it.
Yeah, Jesper has his hand on the handle.
Like, are we all ready?
Yes,
Do it.
Well, it's not your turn yet, so Ragnar just went Kier. Right, Jesper.
Okay, I'll open the door because I think Bane can waddle in easy after us.
Yep, it's object interaction, so you get your 2 actions.
So I got my 2 actions.
You got your main action, your bonus action, yes.
That was that my main or my bonus?
Yeah, it's a object interaction to open it. It's free action to open the door.
Okay, then like I'm just gonna open and start blasting.
Yeah, I start blasting. Pew, pew. Which one are you hitting first?
I'm just hitting the one right here,
Yep. Boop.
and then Rasul is on my shoulder. Is just going to. Is he dead? He's gonna force strike the next one.
Your HP's 9.
5 force damage to
Oh.
this one.
He lives!
Yeah.
A goblin lives! It happened!
Just a second. I got. Is that OST?
Is he having an epiphany, like wondering what he's doing with his life?
Is that your turn, Jesper?
Yeah, that's it.
Ash?
we can fix that. Give me a second. Just. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, no, he's dead now. He lived for a bunch of embarrassing moments.
I should
Bonus action
It's like
command.
oh god, I nearly died. I should reconsider my.
Yeah, I know,
Alright,
right?
anything else for
Bonus
you, Ash?
action command Wildfire Spirit to move over and fire at the goblin.
Go for it. Yeah, he's dead.
8 damage.
He's low as 8. He's alive with 1 HP.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh! Stop
And it's
shooting
his
them
turn.
both. This is cruel. This is cruel now.
He's gonna try to attack you, Ash.
Oh my! Well, this is his choice. If he's attacking us, not running away, that's on him.
Yeah, really.
He misses.
+2 to
Ash just
hit.
Bane.
looks at him, almost with pity.
They were giving a command.
So
So they're gonna
He's
follow the
weird.
orders.
You know what?
He's
Just because
not
I own you
proficient.
I'm not gonna toll the dead him.
Oh. Is that not a melee spell?
No, it's a Constitution saving throw. It's ranged. Oh wait, maybe
Really?
you were right.
Yeah, I think that's a
Alright.
touch spell. Yeah.
Toll dead. I hate that damn thing.
I made it! He lives!
Oh man, he's smart.
He's the chosen one. Ragnar, go.
Someone just like trip it.
Yeah, I'm just going to 5, 10, 15, 20,
That one.
25,
Miss.
30. Yeah, and we're gonna get flanking just in case. Anything
Miss,
here?
you won't.
Double that once. I want to see it.
Do it. Aw, damn, he's dead. You
Right
still
there.
rolled. You still rolled low. You rolled a
Yeah,
9.
double sub 10.
I don't roll high.
Your D&D campaign would beg to differ.
Yeah, well, I used it all up. That's
Exactly.
my turn.
Yeah.
I can't say anything because I'm just naturally good at crits, Okutar. Bless RNG.
Yeah.
Alright. You would see there's
I-
2 doors. There's one to the top and one to the right here. Right here. Door here and a door there.
All right, split the party.
Bet! Q.
Alright, gotta move forward. Up or down first? What's it
There's
called
2
here?
doors. North and east.
Well, no, like I'm
What do you
asking them.
hear?
Oh yeah.
Do you
where-
hear anything from either way?
Nope. East you hear more scuffling of goblins shitting their pants as they hear the doom music playing.
Continue forward, or are we going left?
If the goblin's over there, maybe we go left. I don't know.
I want to just go up, but
Alright, we're going up.
Hey, you want to go up
I'm
because you
going.
saw the fucking entire map.
Yeah.
no, I just have a really good feeling about up. I feel like there's more
Well, I
important
can't
people to
You're
get
kill.
fine.
behind yet, so I'll dash.
You can open that
Yeah.
door though.
I'm
About-
using Ash's reasoning. Like, if the goblins are in the other way, he's
Oh.
guessing the people are probably on the other direction.
Do you open
then.
this door, Kier?
Sure.
I feel like I almost played this one on loop.
Oh, there's just people in there. We can close that one.
You would see 5 people they're not identical, unlike their tokens. They're chained up and they look on death's door.
Well, I got prisoners to
No,
take care of.
we can leave these ones.
Okay, we'll get them later, but we gotta clear this place out first.
Help us! We must stop the ritual.
We're trying to!
How
Did you
so?
guys hear something?
We must prevent any more death. Otherwise, history will repeat itself.
Well, we're gonna be killing a lot of goblins. Besides that,
The drow, she's trying to bring it back. Jasper, you would realize these are all vampires. All 5 of these.
Wait, what the
Oh no!
what the hell is she trying to bring back?
The blood nuke.
Ah, fuck!
Yeah,
That
go
means
for
a piece of shit toast with rye bread in the middle of shit. Crap and
Hey,
shit muffins!
Language, please.
Oh,
Language.
fuck off, fish man! We gotta go! We gotta go!
Whoa! That was uncalled
you-
for.
hey, these are current times. You can't use that kind of language.
Really, I find that incredibly offensive to my
Yeah.
people.
Trigger warning, please.
I find death more offensive!
I love like all the other vampires are also like, whoa, whoa, take it easy.
Whoa, Jamal, easy. Take it there. Don't bring up the 9.
Oh my god.
No one.
Okay, can I
No,
firebolt
it's gonna
this goblin as I run in?
Yes, you can. Yeah, he'll be dead.
Okay. We gotta go! We gotta go!
You have a door to your north, and you have a pathway to your south.
Guys, come on!
Which way are you
I
gonna go?
can't
this
see
up,
anything.
go
What are
this
you
up.
looking at?
We're in initiative order.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ash.
All right, dash action, 30 feet, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Object interaction, opening this door,
Excellent.
and then 5, 6. Bonus action, command fire spirit to try to just catch up. That's my turn.
Goblins. Goblins sees you. Goblin's going to run forward as far as he can. Goblin's going to run forward as far as he can. And the 2 cultists are going to join the initiative order. We're going to put them all on the same turn to make it easy. 13.
Hey guys, I think I found some kind of church thing over here.
Alright, Bane.
Alright, just keep moving. To the map already. Go here. See nothing direct line of sight of me, and I will. Ooh, we'll move
Ash?
up to there.
Jesper?
How did this get in the playlist? Okay. Run up. More goblins. Okay. Gonna go here. Blast this one in the face.
Go for it. Yep, he's dead.
Now my rolls were good. Now! Bonus
They don't matter.
action. Rasul is gonna come up And he's gonna blast the other one he saw.
Yeah, go for it. He lives! He's the next goblin to be!
You gotta stop doing this, guys.
Okay.
He's the chosen one!
What, giving them hope?
Yeah.
That's the one I wanted.
He will bring balance. Alright, Oop. And
Goblin
then we're
Massacre,
gonna-
80%. Switchless.
yeah, of course. I'm dashing 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
Here?
That's my turn. I'm gonna get to the room like a turn after you guys. Which is dangerous because I'm the only one with counterspell right now.
Alright. Move up.
That's the worst that can happen.
Look at that. 23 damage.
I mean,
Oh,
they could
good.
kill all of us with a fireball right now.
Not Ash. He has enough.
Oh yeah, I
HP
know.
to-
Ash is. Yeah, Ash is cool.
Also, he is fire.
Noted.
No, literally, of course, he would die.
You see
with enough
several
flame,
pews
but-
with a shrine to the shadow goddess right here. It's an empty room with no other exits or anything like that.
Oh, right.
Just two shadow cultists.
I
They were-
mean, that was my action to dash.
Oh, okay, perfect. Ash.
Ash is gonna move up to the survivor and just give a little boop.
Go for it.
11
you
doesn't
missed.
hit.
Yeah, you miss. He's the chosen one. He shall live. Cultist turn.
Is there some
First
goblin
cultist is
chosen
going to
prophecy we don't know
cast-
about?
Guiding bolt on you here.
That's cringe.
He misses. Next one's gonna cast magic missile.
No.
That's rude.
So that's gonna be a 9, 12 force damage. Goblin. Goblin's going to stab Kier, or attempt to. Hold on one second here. Oh, come on now. He hits you!
Damn.
He's the chosen one!
We really gotta stop leaving these guys alive.
It's one piercing or one bludgeoning damage.
Some chosen one goblin prophecy that we don't know about that we're
He has the
fulfilling.
power! He
He's
shall
the
take you all
one.
down single-handedly. Bane.
You get it off me.
He has a shovel and he's like bashing you with it.
He's just trying to like kind of kick it off. He's like, go, you, do.
All right. Move forward. Seeing the prisoners. Most likely I see they're undead. I tell my thing to go release them.
Who has the purple line right here?
No
I
idea.
believe it's my English. I think it's my
I
English.
need to refresh page. Hold on a second.
No, I fixed it.
That is my turn.
The prisoners seeing you, Torbane, they would say, Overwatcher, save us.
I tell my thing to go. You know what? I'll go in there and release them. Screw it. I'm undead.
They're all vampires, by the way. Just mentioning that.
That's my turn, as far as I can get.
Jesper.
Okay. Walking up. I am going to go. I'm gonna go full McGruff and take a bite at the goblins.
Go for it.
3 piercing
it.
damage.
He's still alive. He's got 1 HP left. He's the chosen one.
Man, I rolled shit on that thing.
You can't take him down. He's the goblin to be. Is that your turn? Jesper.
Goblin who,
How do you
the
get
goblin
Rasul?
who
Yeah.
lived.
Rasul is going to blast him in the face.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's hot.
He's the goblin who lasted the longest. He shall be remembered in the halls of death.
Oh, I kind of want him to live now. It's getting attached.
I'm
Is that your
still
turn, Jasper?
Like, I'm still chewing on him if you want an arm.
No,
You're not a
no.
wolf.
no,
You
not
just
that
bit and
attached.
drained him. Anyways.
That's
Ragnar.
good.
5, 10. Oh, frick. 10. Oh, I can see from here that, you know what, this is great. We'll stay right back here. We're gonna fire at the cultist.
Go for it. That would hit. All right. You go fire again. That would hit. That would kill.
Oh. Oh. Yes. And that's my turn.
Kier.
I'm gonna do a pew pew.
Sweet, clean sweep.
Yep. Go pew pew. That would hit. And that would kill.
Nice.
Oh, no. 10? That's a miss.
Yeah. Or 11. Yeah.
Yeah, 11 misses. Sorry. He's the cultist to be. He shall live. He shall lead the goblins.
Okay.
What
can I just
goblins?
look around. Does there seem to be? I honestly don't remember if there was like any like
No.
other rooms connected to this. Are there any like secret?
Add a character, yes, but I'm not using that part of the map. So
Okay.
no,
I was
there's not
wondering,
any more
are there
doors.
any- Okay.
Yes. So on the map,
Alright.
yes, but in reality, there's not. No, because I'm not using that part of the map.
Our map is
Alright, and then I
outdated.
was wondering, as there's actual cultists in here, is there like seem to be like any like?
Like I said, there's the
passage
shrine to the
anything?
shadow goddess right here, and that's what they were attending to. There's no rituals, no drow, no doors, nothing.
You guys got this one. I'm gonna go ahead back down.
All right, Ash.
Is gonna. I'll make this flavorful. He's gonna dash over to the dude, look
Yep.
him straight in the eye, and go.
So you got family?
I don't.
All right then. Better for that. Bonus action, command the spirit to fire at him.
Ew.
Ah.
I would have
Alright.
given you advantage, but sadly it
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
matter.
I'll be right
Alright,
back.
cool.
Literally,
Cultist.
like 1 and a 2.
Cultist is gonna look at you and say, "Do you got a family?"
Yeah, used to.
Well, you can meet them now, and he's gonna stab you with his dagger. He's gonna
You
miss.
can't say stuff unless you actually do something. You know that.
The pot says to the kettle.
I'm a bit older. You can forgive me.
Yeah, well, same. Bane, it's your turn, by the way. I like how the cultists and Ash are just like two old, men. They're just like.
I play into character.
I play into character as well. I play into multiple characters.
Yeah.
Tor, what are you doing?
How are they bound?
Shackles. Iron shackles.
Chained.
Yes.
I will have my. We'll do up to the first two, and we'll try to break the shackles from the wall.
All right, give me athletics check.
I'm unloading groceries a moment.
With your undead strength, let's see what
But
you
I
got
can do
here.
it.
Sadly not. You pull and they don't budge out of the wall.
Okay, that is my turn.
All right, Jesper.
Okay, wait a second. Step in. I'm gonna start blasting.
Go for it.
Where are you? Yep.
Right, he's dead.
Is that the last guy? And what the fuck is that?
That's Torbane's mic. Hey, Torb.
Yep, I'm good.
Did you
Gross.
mute?
Holy crap, that was bad.
It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah.
I have really high quality headphones, so when that happens, it hurts.
That's what I just take my headphones off my head.
Thing is, if I take
Like,
mine,
I-
if I take mine off, you guys are near me on my mic at all. Okay, here we go. So that's the end of my turn. Is that the end of combat?
No, there's still stuff left.
Great. There's nothing else in the room. There's no doors or anything.
Nope.
Great.
South is the only way to go left.
Then I'll move back. Ah.
Right, Ragnar.
Okay. I guess we're going down. Like Ragnar does not see what happens in that room, but he just sees everyone's leaving it. Yeah, he's
Reach and
gonna
clear.
run down. Yup. I don't know what's around this corner, so I'm just gonna hold that position.
All right, here.
Not a coward. Someone peek. There's nothing.
There is a door to your north, and then a passageway to your south.
I'm gonna dash.
Yep.
North or south?
Door right there next to you, and the passageway south.
Yeah. I'm asking the party. North or south?
Either or. Can we just like speed it up and say we took the time to get there with him?
There's still at least one enemy on the map.
I'm gonna go door, I guess.
Door. All right. Well, Jasper, it's not your turn yet. Go back to where you were,
Okay,
please.
I thought I was asking if we could all gather together.
No, because there's more
No.
enemies, so.
There's at least one enemy left on the map.
Okay.
And I found it.
At least one, I said. All right, come down.
Yeah, but we didn't see the drow, isn't she? Unless it's already over.
There's
Probably considered that
there's still more.
maps.
There's another map. We'll get there in a second.
Freaking out.
Are you kidding
Ash.
me? Another one?
Yeah.
All right. So the statue right here. How
Shrine.
big does it look? Shrine.
It's made of stone, and it's bigger than you are.
Okay, cool. If it was smaller, I would have tried to maybe
Yeah.
lifted it. But
You-
I'm just
You
gonna.
could always come back.
Yeah. I'm gonna just head off with the boys out of this area.
Sounds
Same
like a
with
plan.
my fire spirit. That's about there. Fire spirit comes over here. That's my turn.
All right. Goblin. He's gonna run out at Kier with his pickaxe, giving off a victorious war cry for he is the goblin who shall live. He misses with 11
Just run. Why are they doing?
because they have orders. None of you stopped questioning anything. You just started slaughtering.
Look, they're listening to the superior drow lady.
Also,
Hey,
they attacked us first.
Honestly,
Um,
death to the
I asked the
co-conspirators, but I
vampires.
really wish they'd.
Do you know where the
What?
keys are at?
The drow has them.
Okay. Having or my zombie aid me, I will try to break them.
Give me the athletics check. 17. All right, you pull out one set of chains from the wall. They're still shackled, but you know he can move freely.
That's my turn. Move on to the next one.
Jesper.
Okay, let's move down. I'm gonna dash. And is there a door down here? I think I can get here. Like I can get 70 feet.
Yes, there is a door.
Okay, that's all I can do. I can only get to here.
All right. Ragnar.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't go
are-
there because.
Yeah.
What? But I can go here. My trident has 10 reach. So I'm gonna hit the thing.
Go for it. Come on, miss. You won't. Okay, he's dead.
You were never,
Not
you were never the
Alright.
goblin who lived.
That is the last goblin.
Are we in turn order?
No, you're out of combat.
Okay.
Alright.
So my question is, I'll go ahead and open up all the doors, and then are you guys going to wait on Bane to free the rest of them, or are you guys going to continue to the next map?
We gotta
Wasn't
keep
gonna-
going.
We're beginning to find
We're on
the
a
drow.
time limit.
Doesn't she have the key?
She does.
North or south? Wait,
I don't.
you wanna
I don't know.
go-
if it's
That way.
Yeah.
this way.
I'm gonna put a token where or like a little mark here. That's where the next map goes to.
All right. All right.
Okay.
So-
Are
just
you guys
keeps
going to
on
wait on
going.
Bane, or are you guys going to?
Well, yeah.
Get him to
Obviously,
come
we're
with you.
taking-
Yeah.
We're gonna yell.
So-
"Bang!"
Wasn't he coming for the drow?
He's freeing he's just pulling the chains out of the wall.
Bane, we need to go now. We can come back for them later once we have the key.
Anything?
Fine.
We'll come
Alright,
back.
we got Bane.
Like, don't worry.
The The vampires want you to stop her. They don't want you to free him right now.
Oh.
All right.
I
Also,
thought I heard them say that they need to be part of the
No.
stop ritual.
No, they said
Yes.
blood nuke.
yeah.
No.
Can I just like peek in here, see if there's anything of interest while we're waiting on Bane?
It just looks like a very nice bedroom where you're like 99% sure the drow stayed. All right, let's all gather up here. Let me bring you on to the next map.
30 seconds later, I catch up.
Taking a brisk jog.
Oh, let's go.
Hold on, let me change music real quick.
Oh, okay. What do you want? What do you want? Encounter or mystery?
Roleplay. Dramatic.
Okay, I think I got that.
Want to feel the drama coming from the music.
Harmonious. That should work.
Perfect. All right. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go to this map. We would all run into this giant ritual room.
Oh, god damn it!
And she's
Yeah.
holding the last, or not the last, she's holding one of the vampires with a knife against his throat.
Eldritch Blast. Right now. As soon as you
Say
shoot her.
firebolt.
I'm gonna blast her back 10 feet. No, I can blast her back like 20 feet.
If you hit.
Okay, we're starting with our resident warlock. Go ahead and shoot. Miss.
Got this.
Oh,
You got
please. 17. Okay. Oh, and 15 max damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and
So-
she is back 10 feet away from that altar
Okay,
or whatever she's at
so-
with the other prisoner.
What is the rules of grapple creatures if you get moved? Do you get to pull them with you?
Well, what is he grappled, or did she have the knife against his throat?
Both.
So here's the funny thing. My thing, the invocation says I move the thing I hit back 10
Yes,
feet, not
but I'm
anything that's
questioning-
grappled with it.
Hold on, let's see here.
So it's a technicality, but it says nothing about any of that.
It is Eldritch.
Right.
So it could well work
However-
twice the time.
It does likely knock her out of ritual, like
Yeah.
where she needs to be.
Hold on.
You all made fun of Eldritch Blast. If this works, I expect apologies from all of you.
We're not making fun of Eldritch Blast. We're making fun of you for not.
because you're a
Hold on,
Viking
wait.
who only does Eldritch
Grapple
Blast.
condition. Grapple condition. The condition ends if an effect removes the grapple creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect.
Oh,
Such as
yeah,
being
that's it.
held away.
Yes,
That's all we
boys.
needed. All right, she'll get pushed back 10 feet.
No blood nukes today.
The prisoner would fall to the floor, because he's wounded and, on death's door. She would look at you all, look at the knife. I do it for my goddess Lilith. She kills herself.
Oh no. Oh my.
Frick.
Wait, she doesn't have enough
I'm
prisoners. She
scared.
needs 4.
It was one more, I said.
Oh, because I thought we saved
That's a
that
very
guy.
powerful knife.
Yeah, you saved the prisoner, who she was going to kill, seeing that she has nothing else to do.
Wait, but the blood
But to-
sacrifice we saw in the caves required 4 sacrifices. With the wizard.
Yeah, she would have
That
to
was to
kill that
seal away
guy and
the.
herself.
That was to seal it away.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's technically 5 because we had Bane too.
Do we?
You just
Also, I
not
feel like you
there.
can coup de grace yourself anyway, so I can
Yes.
see why
She
this
would
is
slit
fine.
her own throat.
Oh, frick.
Can I cast Healing Word on her?
It's too late.
No, forget that. As this happens, Chris, as the ritual is about to activate a counterspell.
It.
Yes, I'm allowed to do this. I attempt to counterspell this 9th level ritual or whatever it is right now, right here. Don't railroad me. Let me do this.
I respect.
So
you, Bane.
okay, Park. Here's how we're gonna rule this. Right? I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
I want you to roll a D100. On a 99 or a 100, you stop it.
Oh, this music
That's
ended
not how
up,
counterspell works.
this music ended up
It-
perfect.
It's how we're ruling it
It's
here.
not
I would give
fucking
you
even fast.
one chance. because it's a ritual and you can't technically counterspell it. But something
I
will
mean, I have
happen.
Dispel
I
as
just need you
well.
to roll
I
a
have
D100.
I have Dispel as well if that allows it to be effective like normal 5e.
The spell is isn't a reaction. is it?
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
sadly, it's not a
I'll
reaction.
roll the D100 if that's the only option.
99 or 100, something will happen.
You got it.
No, I don't.
You cast the spell and hope. So okay, so dramaticness.
It'd be so cool if that worked.
You all run in. All of you running in and hearing the blood nuke is going to possibly happen again. You all run in, and you know, with a quick reaction, Park, you cast 2 Eldritch Blasts, missing 1, first but hitting second, knocking her away, saving the prisoner. The Drow, seeing no hope left as she kills herself, crying out her goddess's name, Lilith, and her blood would pour over the rituals. You attempting to counterspell, and you cast it, but it just fizzles out. It is just too powerful for you.
No.
And as the blood seeps in, the ritual would start to hum to life.
Oh no.
How many prisoners were there again?
There was 5 prisoners left. Well, now 6 because you saved 1.
Does anyone know how to stop this now?
Can I remember
And-
anything from the cave?
As it as it starts humming, it just stops.
What?
Anyone detect magic or anything like that right now?
Can I do
What
that?
kind of magic is
Y'all
going
have
off it?
free reign.
I'm gonna detect magic as a ritual.
We don't have time to. Do you not have a
It's
spell
10
slot?
minutes.
I'll cast it as a spell.
I feel like we have time now.
Really?
We have a firm lock.
Well, okay, hold on. Kier said he's casting it as a spell.
Yeah.
So, detect magic, you would detect nothing within the radius, other than your personal magical items or anything like that. You would go around the room, you would inspect every part. The ritual seems, to your spell, inactive.
Can I make an Arcana check to understand what went wrong?
You can, yes.
Something
While he does
did go
that,
through.
can I detect magic near her and see if she has any magic items?
Yes, we'll get to loot in a second.
Okay, 14. Do I understand if anything
A
went
14.
wrong?
Yes, you do. You understand something did go wrong, but you don't know what.
Okay, I can tell something went wrong. It didn't actually go off. We're
Yeah,
actually
so
safe for
you
now.
the ritual was unsuccessful in its purpose. It did not trigger. What happened, you do not know.
Wasn't there supposed to be like way more sacrifices?
There should have been, yes. Could have been not enough blood. But I felt
The
something go through
goblins
it.
in the other rooms are dead.
Wait, what?
Wait, she was gonna sacrifice the goblins.
That
And
makes
we
sense.
prevented her from putting him on the blood pedestal.
Either that, or they're supposed to be alive for the sacrifice or something.
Well,
No, I
either
don't
way,
think they're
either
alive.
way,
They tried to bleed them.
let's get the prisoners out of here. Also,
I feel a lot better now.
Ragnar,
Yes.
you don't know me for the cloak. Considered an apology for the racism earlier.
You know what? We're gonna call it even on that. I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not sure if I can ever pay you back either. Gotta do some pirating stuff.
The prisoner, or the prisoners, because you find the key on their body, you would free them. They are all thanking you 1,000 times, and they too are curious as to why it did not work.
The lack of blood or something, maybe? Or the thing is, I felt something go through when I tried to counterspell. I failed the counterspell. Something magical did happen, even if it's not now. I don't think it just outright failed. Jesper, do you have any people you could contact about this?
Is it because she wasn't a vampire?
Could be.
Well, I'm
But
seeing
if she
if
was planning
like,
to bleed the goblins,
that's
probably
why I'm
not.
biting her. That's why I'm biting her. I want to see if her blood is different somehow, or if she did something
That's
weird.
fine.
So you buy her blood. She is drow with a bloodline that's hidden away that was never unlocked.
She has a hidden bloodline, but I'm not sure what it is exactly. It's possible she's trying to unlock it with this ritual, considering all the blood shit going on.
Well, no, they think they said it was just the nuke.
Yeah, so this ritual is the blood nuke. You would all recognize it from
Yeah.
the memories.
Hmm.
100%. All right, out of character. Yes, I understand it does not look like the same map.
Yeah,
It does
no,
not look
no,
the
we
same,
get that. We're
but in
cool.
character it would be. Yes.
Well, I know why it didn't work, obviously. It looks nothing like the other rituals. She was completely doing the
Exactly.
wrong one.
See these lines? This isn't a blood nuke. This is a water bomb. It's a hydrogen bomb.
Still a nuke.
It's the right kind.
I don't know. This match is looking a bit holy for me.
Alright.
With blood all over the floor. I don't know. Alright.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think. Why did we even come here? Right? At this point, she's just gonna sit down. Like, why did we even come here again?
Well, mostly because
Um,
we were trying to prevent a religious war, and I think we just prevented a nuke from going off in Asgard, possibly.
Yes. People are
Oh
really
wait,
obsessed with
how are we
nuking.
supposed to remove the thing now?
The what?
We needed a follower, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wait.
We should have kept the goblin alive.
Remove
How
the
long
We'll
what?
go
is it
find
in a
one.
minute?
We'll go find one.
Remove the what?
We have to remove the thing because remember there's a pillar or something that's missing. Not missing, but it's this evil blood god or whatever. We have to replace it with something else, but it can only be removed by, if I'm remembering correctly, a cleric of that god. And we just killed everyone.
Either that, or it could be overridden by one of a similar domain.
It's
Yeah.
shadows, right?
What's over
Domain
there?
was your domain was shadow or trickery?
Bane is shadows.
Or shadow.
Okay, let's go gratify a goblin and have him remove it real quick.
I
All
don't.
the goblins are dead.
Let's go see if we can find a pet cultist.
All the cultists are dead. Everyone
Wait,
is
how long
dead.
has it been with her? Bring her back.
Wait.
Bring her back.
Wait. Bane, can you make one a zombie and then take it?
It would not count.
Oh, what? No, that would count.
No, it would
Oh,
not.
yeah.
You should totally count.
It's a
Have you not seen
unintelligent creature
Castlevania?
that's no longer following its god or goddess.
They did this in Castlevania. It worked.
Sadly, it is not Castlevania.
Okay, Kier.
um,
Kier. You worship Can I tell by this point that Kier with all his shadow shit worships mask?
no.
Okay. Kier.
Yeah, because I don't think he's actually worn the mask in front of anyone.
Kier, you worship a god and you're a sneaky fuck. Is it your god sneaky?
My
Yes,
god
but
is
the
not
prob-
the one to step out of the shadows
Yeah.
to like that.
Well, I'm asking
Remember
if
when
your
you tried
god
to
could.
put mask in there? You tried to put mask in there, and mask said no.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
we
did
can't do
actually.
that. What about Vecna? Vecna's shadowy and sneaky.
Nope.
Do that.
No.
Vecna is undead and knowledge.
Damn.
Shar, Dainin Mumbo.
Well,
Can I like make a religion check to see which god would work?
Sure, give me a religion check.
Religion. Oh no.
7. Pelor comes to mind.
Yeah. That's not gonna work.
Ione comes to mind. Shantae comes to mind.
That might work. Ione, the shadow of knowledge.
Tyr comes to mind. There's a lot of gods that come to mind.
Yeah.
Mumbo.
Well, you think about it, it's like, well, God's really big, and if you stand in front of the sun, they cast a shadow. That makes them a shadow god.
yeah.
It's like, and then Jasper realizes I'm not quite that dumb.
Your knowledge check says otherwise, sir.
I'd say Mumbo is probably our best bet.
Who? What'd you say?
Mumbo. Dainin Mumbo.
Moonbo. I keep thinking saying you're Mumbo or Dr. Moonbo. That's what I keep thinking you're saying. League of Legends.
Oh no.
I'm like, no, that's not a god.
It could be.
Mundo goes where he pleases.
So as you all sit there and look around and you start looting, so first thing first, on her, the key, and that's all she has on her that's worth anything. Oh, and a ritual dagger. You want a ritual dagger?
I will take the ritual dagger.
Okay, cool. It's a dagger used for rituals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Dampier. They're actually full vampires, aren't they?
They are full vampires, yes.
Question for you. Any of you guys happen to be worship shadow gods?
No,
Oh, I can be quite proud to say no.
we do not.
Shit.
Really? That's like, what are the chances?
We don't worship any god.
Oh.
Fuck. Well, I don't know what time it is outside, but let's just get you all out of here. The key works on their locks, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you go through the ruins, in the bedroom that you all went by through, you would find some paperwork, some documents, some research notes. You can see it's a collection of them, a history of them going through looking for this ritual. And recently, one of them brought the schematics of it to them. A certain teleporting blood cultist.
The Mira thing person?
The one we should have cut the tongue out of.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we got from the we found afterwards.
Correct.
Okay.
The cultist leader that we were gonna interrogate, but then they teleported away.
God damn it.
There's notes saying they have plans to do more rituals.
Is this going to become our life now? We're just going to go from place to place, starting a nuclear holocaust?
They want to do one in every country.
Well, shit.
Are there dates? Are there dates
I
or
don't get
anything?
paid enough for this.
I don't know. This is far above our pay grade.
We could leave them to do their business in Asmodin if you want.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's a big one for Asmodin. It's like right there on the capital, big giant circle and an X. It has like Triton handwriting on it and everything.
Well, shit.
I'm joking.
It looks very similar
Look,
to Ragnar's hand.
On the bright side,
It does.
we can take this to the guild and they can get some higher level people on it.
We can't trust anyone at the guild.
Well, we gotta get this information to somebody. Because we don't have the resources to deal with this shit.
Are there dates on it saying, like, how soon is the next one?
Yeah,
Can
there's
someone
no dates on
identify
how
that
soon.
Shadow Heart thing?
Okay. I have an idea. I think we might be able to go to Asmodin and have them help.
Asmodin. To go to Asmodin. For help.
Because I don't have any better option. You know the place. And I might be able to get a decent amount of actual help there.
Well, you would all know Kier has his contact. Ash technically has a contact.
For the Asmodin time, but how do you have a contact there, or how do you mean you could get help there?
Well, Neros is technically a contact now. And I heard...
Technically Nair, yes.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you might have got promoted after being a sole survivor. Also,
Can I see that he's bullcrapping?
At this point, Water Drop would have run in. Like, he's breathing heavily. He's been sprinting this entire time.
Water Drop it. I told you not to come down here. The drow woman is dead. I apologize.
She's dead.
Yes.
He would walk over to her body and would look at her forehead, seeing it's blank, and he would curse in his drow language.
Wrong. Just because of drow, did you know her?
He pauses for a minute, thinking about how he wants to say this. Do you know how drow society works?
I don't think Ragnar would know much about it.
Okay.
Not particularly.
Female drow are in positions of leadership 85% of the time.
Yeah.
She's not an outcast.
She's not an outcast?
No, she does not bear the symbol on her forehead like I do.
That's her wolf.
She does serve Loth then.
This
But
was
she did not.
Loth's planning.
She's not banished. Any drow who does not follow either their family or Loth gets marked.
He was serving another.
Lilith and Loth. Wait, what if Lilith and Loth are the same god under two different names?
Water Droplet would shrug. He's like, I have no idea then.
I mean, the names are extremely similar.
Even so, that means this is not just at the behest of a couple of cultists. There are literal gods behind this plan who want the nuke to go off.
She is the goddess of chaos.
Where is in the Underdark? Where is this? Is there a shrine to Lilith, a temple, or anything like that?
To Lilith, I never heard of her before. He meant Loth is the goddess of chaos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trickery, chaos, all that fun stuff. You do know about Loth. Come on, Park.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know if Lilith was a similar thing.
Yeah, no, he has no
You
idea
threw
what you
Vanessa at me. I don't get. I was searching for Vanessa on Forgotten Realms for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
But
Look,
we can't remove the pillar because we don't have any heal. Wait,
Park,
What
you're
is
getting
Loth?
muffled again.
you're super muffled, dude.
can you hear me any better?
Yeah.
No, kinda. Go, just start talking more. There you go,
Yeah,
that
okay.
works.
What is up with? Are you still a servant of Love at all, or
No.
because you were excommunicated, you're just done? You're done.
I want nothing to do with her ever again.
I respect that. It would have been helpful at this point, but I respect that.
You could find another drow to do it then.
Do you know of another drow?
None that aren't none that aren't
Marked.
Marked. But the marked, are they all like you? Are there not some who still wish to get back into Lolth's favor?
he would shrug. Typically, if you want to get back in her favor, you would just be dead. Because you did something not in the eyes of the family. Those who are excommunicated are just that. They don't want to go back. We all rather live here on the surface, away from her tyranny.
I think we're overthinking this. If we go back into the center of our city, see if we can find someone who is of a domain similar to what we need, would want to put a god there or goddess, will do it. They can remove this. Doesn't have to be us. We just need someone to do it.
Once again, Moonbow.
Everyone give me a religion check real quick.
Yeah.
No, ever.
Oh, finally something good happens.
Alright. Get a couple more.
Natural 20.
Love to hear.
So most of you, other than Ash, would know if whenever, especially Torbane, because he did it recently. Whenever you try to take over someone else's shrine, it's a competition of wills. If the god or goddess does not want to lose that shrine, they will fight back harder. Grimish didn't care about his shrine because it was fairly conquered. Pretty sure this shrine to Lilith isn't going to just go down easily if someone tries to take it over as a competition. If you remember, the 4 war gods were fighting each other for their god's spot. The very thing that sparked the Holy War.
I don't think we should share information about the blood nuke. But
We literally can't, can we?
Well, your blood bond was about what happened in the temple or the memories and stuff. What you found here is free game.
Look, if we don't share it, then we don't have. Either we gotta hunt it down and not make sure everything doesn't get nuked because we can't. There are apparently more people with these cults and more plans, or we can go to someone with resources and have them be hunted down more actively.
your blood bonds does part of your blood bond was to stop and prevent other people from using this nuke.
This is our life now. I think the war that is going on right now in the city is not a concern. We have to worry about the nukes. We bring this information to the others, get them to have some shadow god who's powerful enough to deal with it.
I'm
And we
pretty
need to
sure that
immediately
I'm
go.
pretty sure the two are actually related.
Oh,
My
yes,
dog needs to
the
pee.
smoke
Is there
bill.
anything else I need to do?
That's just more plot and talking and figuring things out.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back then.
Look,
Lilith likely start the war.
look. The likely start. You think the? Oh my God, the warden might be a cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
But let's go see if the war is still happening up there.
Well, we didn't replace the shrine, so hopefully at least we got rid of this cult and stopped one nuke. God, right now I need to fucking sleep is what I need.
I mean, hasn't even been a full day yet that you've been down in the cave.
Yes, but it's not the age, it's the mileage kind of thing.
Yeah, we've been blasted. Like every
Oh, yeah.
blast is 4 days worth of health.
It's been great.
Uh.
It was a great 2-part session. All right, so what do y'all want to do?
Can we get an identifier on that hurt thing?
Sure, I'll identify it. 10 minutes.
You cast
After
Identify.
this, I do have to go, though.
It
After,
is Shadow Essence.
Okay.
Dibs.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll give it to Kier.
Kind of my whole shtick.
Didn't really help this round.
What, the shadow stick?
It helped. I'm kidding. Just a second. But here's the thing. Okay, look, my vote's still to go to Asmodee, because that's the only place I know I can get some help from.
Well, we
That's
can
what then.
take our information. We can stop by Ostgard to check on the war, and then possibly head to Asmund.
I'm
Good.
for that plan. We just need to check it Ostergaard, see what's going on there first.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so you would all leave the cave, stepping over all the bodies. The vampires would go off and do their own thing. Again, all of them thanking you, and they would have a reward for their thanks, which I'll send in a PM Discord later.
Which house do they serve? The 7th house?
Huh?
The undead
They serve-
houses?
Yeah, so they're the true vampire house.
So the one I met earlier. Okay.
Yeah, so they're not part of your house, which is going to be the Vecna house. Theirs is the true vampire house. So it's unlike Dampiers or Hexbloods or anything like that. They are like classic Dracula vampires. Think if Matthew Azermagic was a vampire. That's what these guys are.
Like aristocrat kind of.
Yeah, exactly. 1700s Europe.
All right.
Age of Renaissance. So y'all head back to the Name of City. The war is still going on.
Yeah.
It hasn't stopped. There are 2 new shrines boosted up.
What are the shrines?
There's Groomish for the war god. And then there is... Let me find my notes because I forget who it is. Welcome back, Ash. So you guys just went back to the Name of City because you're going to rest, figure things out, and then move on. There's 2 new shrines in the religious wing of the Adventurer Guild. So you still have Lilith, you have Groomish for the war god, and then I'm about to figure out who the last god is. It's going to be Ilmater.
Ilmater. That's a good god, I think.
Yes. It's the god that is prayed to by those who are in pain.
Yeah.
He's taking the spot of the god of the healing domain.
Yeah. Oh, this guy makes me sad.
So
Like this guy gets like dragged around and just is constantly enduring torture for other people.
So yeah, those are the other two gods that are listed up. You're all back in the city. You have this information. What is y'all's plan? Session's basically over. I just want to figure out what your plan is for next week.
I'm voting on going to Asmodee to ask for help with resources.
Yeah,
First,
that's
can
probably smarter.
you're just
Would that be a
swing by
session
the
thing or just
room.
downtime thing for you? To get a contact to kind of figure out where our next step would be.
I kind of want to be there for that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like a real downtime. It's more gonna be like a day's worth. So like any like restocking of supplies, maybe talking to one or two people. That's about it. So, which I'm more than welcome to stay here if you want to talk things out, figure things out. If you got to go, you got to go. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
make
gotta
you
go.
stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and go.
I gotta
Others
go.
can catch you up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I gotta
gonna-
start
Alright.
going soon
Here you go.
too.
All right, yeah, we can.
Yeah, we'll just end
This
this
discussion
recording
in
here.
the chat.
Just,
Like we can in
just-
strategy chat.
yeah,
we can
just use
still
the
like
clinic chat and the
Yeah.
strategy chat. I'll stop the
Just
recording
needs
here
the,
though. Okay.